welcome to Off Topic.
What's that bullshit intro?
This is the what?
That's the whistle that always is
intro,
there.
No, the intro is we were talking.
Well, you
and then
weren't
it's like,
saying anything, Jack.
you're
Yeah, no one
there
was
right
talking,
now.
so I didn't give a shit.
Well, you can start up a
Jeremy
conversation.
likes to acknowledge the audience.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the newest podcast.
Hey guys, welcome to Off Topic Podcast. This is the podcast where we from Achievement Hunters sit down, yell at each other, and tell stories. Hey, it's today it's brought to you by 23andMe, Felix Gray, and Mint Mobile.
You gotta wait for it.
That was great. You did a great job.
They don't always
post.
have. They don't always have them. Yeah, they
They don't
post
add
them.
what the.
How many years have you worked here?
I haven't been on Off Topic in like 8 weeks.
Years.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
So
Does Michael work it still?
Sometimes. Yeah, he's in and out.
he's signing autographs in Canada or Detroit or wherever he is right now. Where is
Somewhere.
he? I don't.
I lost track of him a long time ago.
Yeah.
No, I think he's taking personal time. And then this weekend, is he going somewhere this weekend?
Wow, Lindsay's birthday was yesterday, so
Yeah.
I imagine they're doing something.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Lindsay.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Lindsay.
birthday.
But yeah, so anyways, we are recording as much shit as possible because all of us are leaving. That smelled awful.
Smell like coffee.
It just hit me.
Did you just fart again?
No, he belched.
Oh, God, he's coming out of both ends.
I had some chicken puffy tacos for breakfast.
Chicken what?
That'll do it.
Chicken puffy
He's
tacos
gassy, man.
from
He's
El
gotten
Cholito.
gassy.
I have a feeling
Yeah.
that Jeff's been farting on me more, like lately.
And, you know, and
I farted on your head in the photo shoot yesterday.
In the photo shoot, he
Hey,
farted
look,
on my head.
There I am. I was just reading. I was reading the comments, and someone said, "Jack, you awk, AUCK," and then like 3 lines down, suck. Thank you, thank you, chat.
Yeah, we did that.
It's
We
good.
did that.
It's good to be back.
Gav,
This
you,
is our first members too. This is
Yeah.
not even the
It's them.
Gav,
They pay for that right to call me a shithead.
You'll get there.
Gav, do you remember?
What do I remember, Jeff?
No, Jeff, you got it. You got it. Do you remember?
Covers can be monetized, so if I'm singing a song, it can be monetized. Sorry, I was still drinking in the middle of that
also,
work.
it's less than 8 seconds, so.
That's true. We're also not making money off this podcast.
We're also. I like that we're at the point now. We're not only interrupting each other. We're interrupting ourselves. Trevor was trying to make a point and then was like,
So much to talk about today.
What would be the
Well,
most?
hold on.
What's the song that's most expensive? If you sang a song, like if we played a song, if I went on Spotify right now and played a song,
Africa.
No, I mean
Thriller.
It'd be something Michael Jackson or Beatles.
Beatles, yeah. I was
Or
gonna
maybe
say
even Elvis.
Come
yesterday.
together.
Words.
What is the best
So-
7 seconds of music?
And listen,
Stop singing,
they're
Jeff. How
so
dare you?
tone deaf. There's no way any bot would pick that up as
Right.
a legitimate
It's
song.
true.
I'd love to see like the
If you
laundry
cut
list.
that, Eric, I'll cut you.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
It's live.
If you get sued, we'll pay for
What?
They cut our feed.
it. Oh,
Eric, if you cut any of that, you're gone to me.
Oh, man.
You're gonna wake up missing.
oh, they muted us. They muted us.
That is utter
Oh.
Send me the unedited, all that clip. I'll put it on social, and we'll just get around.
Wow, they muted us.
I can't have it in. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, give it to
such
me.
utter bullshit.
Put it in my pocket after the episode.
Have we ever received a cease and desist from an artist?
No.
I'll cease and
Ever.
desist.
No.
Are we allowed to
Okay.
say lyrics without singing them?
Of course.
No.
All right, here we go. Welcome back, audience. Hope you didn't miss anything.
Welcome to the On Topic
This is
Podcast.
totally a night.
Can we reference that we referenced a song? Are we allowed to say the word music?
Oh no!
Say the word music, but you can't sing it.
Can we
Don't
say
say music.
Music.
Oh no! Oh,
It's not a song. I just sang the word music.
No. And every now and again, it.
Okay, so hold on. What do the people do, Jeremy?
Let's see.
Are we making the most unusable piece of content?
I don't know.
Right
No, because there's nothing legally wrong with what we're doing.
We're making fantastic content. Eric is ruining it, is what it is.
Cowards in this company have lost their goddamn minds.
No wonder Mega 64 didn't give him the new hat that Jack has right now.
They only assign hats to people with balls.
Eric,
True.
can we show this?
Yeah. Can we
show that?
If I
Cut it, mute it,
we don't own
blur it out.
if I show a piece of sheet music on my phone, will we be taken down?
Is it a copyrighted piece of music?
What if we put the lyrics with the bouncing ball button?
What if I read Harry Potter out loud during the podcast?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Do you think?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Do you think?
Hey, what? Somebody said, Jeremy, relax.
It's okay, because I'll just tweet all these clips. Just give them to me.
Eric's gonna come.
We'll take all of this
gonna
amazing
come.
content and post it. If broadcast
Fucking
doesn't want to
hell.
post it, we
Do
can
you
post
think
it.
we could put out an entire podcast that's muted, but it has follow the bouncing ball of
Yeah,
conversation?
I think
It'll be a talk along. So you have to say the words for us as an audience.
Eric, why don't you
What did
write?
that message mean? Someone said, "Yo, cowards don't even smoke crack."
You will, cowards.
What does that mean?
Eric, can you print me out some stuff that I can say?
It's true.
You just type it.
Our writers,
Say whatever
our
you
writers have been
can
slacking a
say.
lot. lately.
I like that the limitations of what we can say is like you can say 99.99% of anything. It's literally off topic, and you're like, but I'm so constrained. I wanted to sing only song lyrics.
He's shutting me down. Jeremy, you've got raps you made.
Yeah.
It's true.
Can we do that?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
No.
oh.
Yes. If,
Oh, just
it's
replace it with a
yours,
half tap.
right?
Yeah, it's mine. I'm gonna sue the fuck out of you. If anyone's singing
But
my
what
songs,
if you rap? Can you?
I'm not rapping. I don't know where this conversation is going.
Is
I'm not
Eric
doing that
mic'd?
live regardless. But he's really. This is a mental conflict.
So anyway, Jeff's been farting on me, and
I'm so angry.
I'm not
I'm
sure
so
how to
angry
take
about this
it.
bullshit music thing.
Once the
you
fart
belch again?
leaves
Did
your
you-
ass,
Oh, yeah.
is your fart in the public domain once it's out of your anus?
Fucking
Apparently not.
Jesus, Jeff.
Harry
Maybe I'm not
Potter-
allowed to fart because some other guy farted.
Sorry, that's Prisoner of Azkaban. That's not the.
It's not a song.
Wait, you didn't?
Good.
That's true.
You didn't just make that up off the top of your head?
It was nearly
JK?
midnight, and he was lying on his stomach in bed, blankets are on right over his head like a tent.
Jack, enough.
Now,
not even for
now let's
copyright
dig into
reasons.
those
Just
rules.
for us.
Jesus.
Do you have the
H.
the digital copy of that book?
It's like there's a
Fucking
bear, and we're just poking it.
bullshit.
We're just,
Yes.
we're just
Cowardly
poking that
nonsense. Christ.
Eric, what kind of?
Wait, can I say Jesus Christ or is he copywritten?
No, that's in the Bible.
Bear. You're the one telling us not to, so yes, it is you.
No, it's not. This
Hey,
is
at least you
like-
get to
If
be a
Michael
bear.
came out here and said, "Hey, no singing," I'd be like, "What the fuck, Michael?
Here's the deal.
You're the one
Here's the
saying
deal,
it."
Eric. I understand it's not you. I understand you're just relaying the message from down high, down from on high. But whoever made that decision is a fucking idiot.
Oh, yeah, that's a founder right
Like, as
there.
of right now, Eric.
Yo, brother.
Eric,
Stop.
You can't say the word power. It might have appeared in a
Sorry.
song once.
that's true. Someone's got to go through our transcripts and make sure
Give us
we didn't accidentally say the lyrics of the song.
domain-free English words we're allowed to put in any
Are we
combination.
saying happy birthday? I think it's happy birthday domain
That's
free now?
domain free.
It is
yeah.
now.
Hey,
That's public
we got
domain.
one.
So we've been going for about 10 minutes. How many minutes do you think the podcast actually is
knows?
on YouTube?
I don't know, they muted us for a while.
2.5 minutes. God, Jeff.
How is this going to edit correctly?
It's not. It's just going to keep cutting to me saying Jeff
It's
farts.
just fucking have it come out because we're not going to get sued for saying shit.
Just have it.
Oh,
Jeff,
God.
Fucking nonsense.
fact.
Bullshit
Can
nonsense.
that just be the title, Jeff farts?
Jeff farts.
Jeff Bard.
Hell.
Jeff farts musically.
Thank you very much.
Are we allowed to
party.
say we went to the movies last night and saw a movie and say the name of the movie?
Careful! Don't describe
dare
it.
you.
Don't describe it. They'll shut us down. Sorry, Eric. I'm just going.
Trevor and I went to the movies last night. We saw a movie about a religious lady.
Whoa!
Anyway, we saw The Nun.
Don't say it out loud!
Ah!
Copyright strike.
What is it with priests and boys? Like little boys?
What? You gotta have it.
I don't know. What, like, are they all mentally ill? Like all
Can
priests?
someone blur me out? Can someone cut me out?
Can we
You know
go
the most egregious fucking thing I heard about that? Like, I get the idea. Oh, this is gonna be offensive.
Go ahead.
I get the idea that there are people that they're stuck in that ecosystem and they're shamed with sex through religion, and so they have to ignore and suppress their base desires, and so that it twists in your head and it manifests itself in a way that's very unhealthy, where priests hurt little boys. I can get that on a case by case basis because the whole system's fucked up. What I don't understand is what I read from fucking Pennsylvania, where the goddamn priests were putting pins on the kids so they could identify them as easy targets so other priests could molest them. They had a fucking network of molesters. That shit's
fucked up.
that's just that's
pretty
beyond the
fucked
pale.
Please don't. Please.
That is fucked up.
It's
That
a
is driving me
shockingly
nuts.
high percentage of what percentage of priests has been in trouble?
In trouble? Like 0.0001.
It's true. There's a
It's a
lot of
situation
priests
where
out
you're
there.
gonna hear more about the problems than the not
Well,
problems.
the priests don't get in trouble. They just get moved to another fucking state.
That's true.
It's like, oh, you fiddled a kid. You're going to Albuquerque.
Not to say there are not good priests out there, because there are.
No, of course.
Of course
Bernie's
there
dad
are.
was a
There's a lot.
priest. I'm going to assume Bernie's dad wasn't a fiddler.
Yeah.
I met the dude. He was an awesome guy.
Good assumption.
Yeah.
It's a good assumption to have. You know, it's the same thing of like, a vast majority of police officers are all great. It's just you always hear about bad ones. You know, like that's the ones that make the news.
The only good news isn't news.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No one praises people for doing their job.
That's what annoys me the most. Is when you turn on the news, it's just doom and gloom. Everything sucks. Everything's bad all the time. Nothing's good. Nothing's working. Even when it comes to like science. Oh, this is what's fucked up. This is what's like ruining the world. It's like, oh my god.
Yep, exactly.
Anyway,
but there's always good.
So anyway, Jeff's been farting a lot.
Yeah, he's been farting
and
like
I don't,
crazy.
I don't understand.
I'm in a
Fart on
fart
my head.
renaissance.
I think, yeah, you really are. And you know what? You're burping. You're farting out your mouth now.
Yeah.
And this
So
morning,
awful.
This morning they were playing trivia. I'm pretty sure you just
I
kind of
brought you
sauntered
that
over
Diet
just to
Coke.
fart on me, and you went back to your microphone. You thought I wasn't looking.
Yeah, they're fucking whispering over there. We can hear you.
You leave that first 10 minutes in. I don't care what you're saying.
Oh, okay. So if you're watching this live right now, they're going to edit out the first 10 minutes of the podcast, is what Eric just said.
Congratulations if you saw it live.
So if you are recording this, feel free to upload it because we're not
I
going to have
can't
it
answer
live.
the question, McNugget or Tinders. Those are copywriting phrases. Copywriting. Anonymous.
Anonymous. Hey everybody, welcome to the Off Topic Podcast. This episode's sponsored by 23andMe, who's in MeUndies, and somebody else. They're down there. That's Jeremy, Jeff, Trevor, I'm Jack, and there's
Jeff farts,
Gavin.
right?
So anyways, Jeff really farts, and I don't know why I've been the target lately.
Because Gavin hasn't been around.
That's true. But anyway...
You weren't the target when we were ghost hunting.
I was really just trying to get out of
where
that
the fuck
subject.
were we? Seguin,
Texas.
the other night, and I couldn't stop.
Maybe you've been possessed.
You were lucky not to be there.
You and Michael,
Honestly,
Michael were going.
every ghost I've been on with Michael, he's let out some of the worst farts.
I don't think
I've ever
Michael was
smelled
at
in my
that
life.
one, or was he?
Seguin.
Yeah,
he was.
Yeah, he was.
I think
there.
the ghostly presence targets one of us and just squeezes the bowels.
I farted every step I took in Seguin.
That's awesome.
Was it a good hunt?
It was fun.
Yeah.
Best one yet?
It was fun.
It was a really bad place I was in.
You're in a
My
bad place?
favorite is probably still the Sawmill.
I was in a weird place.
But
The one the one we went to in Louisiana that I was in, most recent one, it was fun. Can I say what happened to me when I was in my cell with Michael?
Did you get touched?
No.
Was it a
What
priest?
did you guys do in the
Jack was in a prison cell for a while. He fucking fell
I
asleep.
fell asleep.
I slept through his ghost hunt.
I was sitting there watching a meter. Nothing was happening. I fucking fell asleep.
To be fair to Jack, it was 180 degrees.
Yeah, it was nice and warm, and I was being cradled by like this metal thing.
He was on a metal bed.
I was on a metal bed.
No mattress or anything.
Dude.
You also fell asleep in like some presentation once, didn't you?
I got sick during that, and honestly, but yes, I did fall
There's
asleep.
really funny things about you that make me laugh that don't really happen to a lot of people. Is every time you fall asleep and every time you roll your ankle, a really funny thing.
Yeah, Jack just roll his ankle.
One time,
Yeah, I do.
One time in basic training, we were sitting in the barracks, and the drill sergeant was making us watch. It was the night before we went to qualify for our M16s, M16 qualification, and they let us watch
Full
Metal Jacket,
Top Gun. Oh,
and
really?
Sniper, to like motivate us to do well.
What?
Right? Yeah. Seriously, that's what we watched. Full Metal Jacket and Sniper, and they also made us wear our gas masks to like. It was like I don't know, like for just because they're dicks, right? And so we're all sitting in there in our gas masks. And it's just fucking hard to breathe, you know. And I fucking nodded off. And my drill sergeant, Sergeant Hernandez, he took his fucking hat. I was asleep, so I didn't see it. And he threw it like a fucking frisbee. And those like Smokey the Bear hats. They're fucking hard. Yeah. And it hit me in the just right here. And I was like, boom. And then my head was like clanging around in my fucking in my gas mask. And then I had to do push-ups for about an hour. But it was the most jarring way to wake up ever.
What? So why did he do that? Because
he saw me nodding off.
Oh, okay.
And he had like laser fucking aim. It was like getting hit in the face with a fucking ultimate frisbee.
I had a jarring wake up the other day on I think it was on Tuesday. It was on Tuesday. Like, so Monday night I went to sleep, and it's just like I always have the same routine. I have my laptop and I just like watch a video, whatever. Usually it's like I'll watch like Achievement Hunter like best ofs and stuff like that. Or, like I've been watching like Siege videos and stuff. And then I watch them, and then when I'm ready for sleep, I close my laptop. It goes into like hibernation mode, where like when you open it, it's still off until you hit the power button, and then it does like a mini startup.
Yeah, it like
right?
keeps stuff in the RAM and that.
Exactly. So close it. It goes into hibernation mode. Put it on my bedside table. Went to sleep. About 7 o'clock, my laptop, still in hibernation mode, just goes. and it's the loudest thing I've ever heard. It was so insane loud, and I woke up, and it was so startling that all I could do was look at it and scream.
Was Kat with you?
Kat had already gotten up and was in the shower and didn't hear any of it. And so on my cameras, it's several rooms away from where my camera is, and you can still hear the noise start, and then after a few seconds,
Oh, so it wasn't like you yelling back at it. It was like terror.
it was absolute horror scream.
What do you think it was?
I don't know. And I looked over and I was looking in the direction of the noise and I just screamed.
Have you posted this?
I haven't posted it. No, I haven't.
was it though?
Is it too real?
What was it
don't
though?
know.
It was very real. But
Yeah.
and the same thing is, I went and found Kat because I was like, I wanted to be like, did you hear that and stuff like that. And she saw me, but when I got to her, I couldn't talk, and my hands were doing this because I was like dreaming deep sleep, and it was like shot away.
There's like 5 seconds from when you wake up to like when all your personality loads back in, where you're just like a genuine human for like a split second.
Yeah, I was
And
just
it's
like,
just like
I was just totally off for like a little while, and like, dude, it's something about the past few days. I think I pissed off a ghost. And I've just had awful luck and shit.
You've been followed.
Yeah. Like Saturday I was just like sick all day. Sunday I tried to. I was like, nope, today's gonna be a good day and everything. Like went out with Kat. We played Pokemon Go for a little bit. Did a raid. I didn't get the thing. But then like I went to order food and like was ordering food and it was like
That was a fart from Jeff.
I was like adding items and then mid add the items they just decided they didn't want to deliver anymore and then that restaurant closed down. It was like they're not doing deliveries anymore. Like as I was adding in stuff I was like okay. I changed that up. Streamed and then like so Monday comes around and I was like you know what I'm gonna stream like for a long time today because it's Labor Day. And I like streaming, so let's just do that. Get to 5 o'clock, can't stream. Like, it just doesn't, it's not working. It's not connecting. And, like, so I'm just like, oh, fucking hell. Like, and, I tweet out, I'm like, I'm trying, guys, I'm trying. Like, I got Spectrum, I'm getting fucked and everything. And Spectrum sends me a message, and they're like, hey, DM us, and we'll figure it out. And I'm like, okay. So I DM, they're like, yeah, we'll send someone by on Wednesday. And I'm like, okay, fine. And I'm still trying. I call them up. I, like, explain the problem. The guy's like, resetting my router from there. He's like trying to clear the lines or whatever he's saying, doing all that shit. And he's like, okay, nothing else I can do. It's still not working. He's like, but we can send someone Tuesday instead. Like, fine. All right, whatever. So I go to sleep Monday, didn't get to stream. Tuesday rolls around. I get shocked awake by my laptop. And then the guy shows up and he's there for like 3.5 hours. He replaces the modem. I had a 2-in-1 thing. He replaces it with like a separate modem and router. He says that might make it work a little better and replace all the cables. Because at one point he's like, I'm gonna replace it with this and this. And then he like goes to get a part and he goes, oh, I didn't bring that with me. He's like, but there's a guy kind of nearby that has it. So I'm gonna go drive 25 minutes to go get him, then I'll be back with it. And I was like, okay. So he like left and came back later, finished the whole thing. Which left me leaving a little late to go to the ghost hunt. So I got to the ghost hunt half an hour late.
Which was fine.
Did the ghost hunt. The next day we did the ghost hunt again, because we always do the hunt.
Story time.
And then we do the story time, which is the drunk history style thing. And they were like, show up.
Did them on back-to-back days?
Yep. Yeah. And they're like, show up at 4 o'clock. I'm like, you got it. So I'm still trying to be like, things are great. I love things. So I was like, I feel bad I was late. I'm gonna show up early. So I actually got there at 3:15 and I walked around until like 3:30. Then I went in. I was like, I know my call time's at 4. They ran behind. I started filming at 7:30. So 4 hours later, I filmed for 2 scenes, 25 to 30 minutes. And then they said, okay, see ya. They wrapped me. And it's an hour and a half drive, both ways. Drove, got home. So then yesterday, I'm like, it's going to be good. And Trevor comes out to me with a product, and he goes, hey, this might be a future sponsor.
Uh-huh. You want to try it?
Yeah, do you want to try it?
Yeah.
And can I say what it does, what it's supposed to do? I won't say the name.
Sure, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
It's a drink that's supposed to be like an anti-hangover. Like, you drink it while you're drinking or an hour after you're done drinking, and it alleviates hangovers. And I was like, I don't really get hangovers until like really going for it. I was like, but you know what? I'm going to try it. And I said to you, I was like, I'm doing it tonight. I'm going to try it. So I went home.
Last night?
Yes.
Last night.
Ape shit with 4 Locos.
Okay. That'll give you a hangover.
Because I knew it would. And I like almost finished the second one. And it's like really not feeling good. And I'm like, okay. Left the drinks at work. Didn't even have them with me. So then this morning I had the worst hangover. And at one point, my headache was so bad, I was like, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some painkillers, like some ibuprofen, which is going to take a little bit to work. Yeah. So then I'm going to get in the shower. The cold water will kind of like feel okay until that takes effect, and then I'll go to sleep. Good. I take the ibuprofen, I go to the shower, I turn it on. You know, showers have the curtain and the lining?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's silly lining. You're not supposed to be outside the bathtub. You go inside the bathtub. I lift it up. Whole curtain rod falls and hits me in the back. Dude, I was just like, what do I do? What have I done? What have I done to someone?
You haven't had a good day in like 4 days.
No,
at this point.
Today is going to be a good day. I picked up my Spider-Man PS4, the red one with the white spider on it. Looks awesome. Yeah. It's got Spider-Man downloading in the other room. There's supposed to be a package showing up for me at around 1 o'clock. That's something Spiral related. I don't know what it is, but it's just, I know it's showing up. I'll go get it when I know it's here. I'm going to stream Spider-Man. I'm going to record videos.
Your PS4 is going to blue light to death.
No, it's fine.
And the package is going to get
Everything's
delayed.
Everything's going to be fine. Everything is okay.
Jeremy's terrible, no good, very bad week.
Yes. No, it's going to be a good day today. I've just been trying to be positive too the whole time. I keep being like, everything is fine.
Is that a song?
Oh God.
We're okay. We're all right. We're all right. Yeah. Not to what?
No, beautiful day is a song.
I did not to decry that product because I don't know if it works or not, and I'll never know,
right?
Unless things go really wrong for me. But you know what else is a great anti-hangover?
What's
not
that?
drinking?
Not drinking.
Just a glass of water before you go to sleep.
Yeah, or
it makes all the difference in the world. It's just hard to remember when you're drunk off your dick, but
and if you really try to take like a glass of water for every drink that you have, roughly, or even like every 2 drinks, a glass of water, that helps a lot, like a fuck ton. That's why I normally don't get hangovers. So I drink a fuck ton of water.
Real alcoholics, like ingrained, like professional alcoholics,
functioning.
I count myself as one of those for a long time. They know. You know the tricks. Yeah. Water is exceptionally important.
I used to take like some aspirin like before I'd pass out.
And
people are like, "Oh no, don't do that. That's actually really bad for you." And I was like,
"It thins your blood, doesn't it?"
Yeah,
is that what it does? Oh, okay, so
aspirin's a blood thinner.
Hair of the dog works surprisingly well too.
Yeah, I taught you that, right?
It's a rough one though.
It's really like it goes really against everything your body wants.
You gotta really hate yourself.
I don't know, Jeff, if you've had your beard in like a tie or something, but there's a crease through it.
Yeah,
it does that sometimes.
It looks like your beard has a double chin.
It has its own.
It
does like this thing. And I can't. It's hard.
No, it's the dent. It's like it's where your jaw is. It's like that happens. That happens on mine when it gets really long.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's like all of your beard hairs decided to go.
Much like the mustache. This beard was fun for about 10 minutes, and now I just half-ass it.
Oh, okay.
So
you put in like the oils and shit.
I want to shave the fucking thing, but I can't because of production.
That's right.
I just filmed pickups for Weird Place yesterday.
Oh shit!
If I had shaved my beard, we'd be fucked. You know,
I mean, that'd be very weird.
And we're never not filming. Like we filmed 6 clubhouse scenes for Achievement Hunter, and we haven't filmed those 6 episodes yet. So I have to have the beard in the clubhouse if I'm going to have it in the episode.
Everything overlaps. So
there's
always going to have a beard.
People know they're on different days.
Yeah, we filmed a lot. Man, we filmed a lot of Achievement Hunter already. We've got like
we've got
5 or 6 episodes.
We have filmed 4 hunts. No, not counting the pilot. We filmed 3 in Louisiana, 1 in Texas.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And next week we have. Well, that's actually a good segue because I have to leave to go to a meeting pretty soon. We have shit to talk about. Should we talk about next week?
Yeah, let's talk about next week. Next week. So we talked about it a little bit in Nauvoo, and we announced it on Twitter. But to talk about it a little bit more is on Thursday, September 13th, we're doing Let's Party in London.
What is Let's Party?
Let's Party is a bunch of Let's Play family members. Groups are going to London for RTX. We're basically, and while we're all there, we're all going to hang out at the Red Bull Gaming Sphere and just kind of play games, and stream it. We're gonna have a 7-hour streaming event for first members from about.
Is the Red Bull gaming sphere the thing that Trump touched with all the people in the Middle East?
Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
Think of it as like a tailgating RTX.
Yeah.
Kind of. Like, it's in the same vein as the fan. Like, we keep iterating on this concept. Like, we started with Family Reunion, and we had Spring Break. Now this is the next version of that, which is it's about like marrying talent availability with production value, with cost, and just trying to find that sweet spot. And so this is the next attempt at like kind of iterating on that initial idea.
Basically,
and so this is
it's basically just the Let's Play groups hanging out, playing games, drinking, having fun, whatever, and then swooping us into the RTX weekend.
Yeah.
So
Loopy Lupe.
There's a little Sherlock cost.
So if you're traveling on Thursday,
What's behind
though,
his back? What's that thing in his?
his arm?
His teeth
That's
What
his
are you on
teeth,
about?
man.
What's
He's
the
white?
He's got teeth, dude.
on the top.
Oh, it's his lower jaw.
his
lower jaw,
Okay,
yeah.
I was seeing that top bit as his whole mouth, so I was like, "What the hell is that?"
Oh, no.
No, so the top isn't. The whole thing is his mouth.
Oh, I see what you're. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Remember, Google Little Lupe.
So it's gonna be live 2 p.m. No, British time. And it's going to go for 7 hours. So if you're traveling on Thursday to London, or if you're not able to make it to London for RTX, you'll be able to tune in there. But we're also going to rebroadcast it on Friday for those of you who can't tune in.
very similar to like what you've seen in Spring Break, and it's just us getting in a house, and we have like hour-long segments where we do board games or video games or like in electrocuting each other, whatever the fuck it is.
It's just another way for us to give you guys unique collaborations that we can't always manage to do like on regular days.
Yeah.
And also to kind of give you guys more content if you're not able to make it to a weekend like RTX London. I know it's travel is a hassle and expensive for a lot of people, so we want to make sure that we can try to provide as much content streaming wise for first members.
And it's a way to hopefully provide a thank you and more added value for first members.
Yep.
Yeah.
So tune in on Thursday at 2 p.m. British time, and we'll put out a run of show, what you can expect, kind of like what segments are going to happen on Achievement Hunter's Twitter, and I think the other teams might tweet it out too.
How long is it again?
7 hours.
And one of the main reasons I wanted to do it too is I feel bad for Australia and New Zealand and the UK and Europe and everyone who watches our content outside of the US, because all of our stuff is structured around US time zones, right? And so this is something that's like hopefully hits the sweet spot for the UK and those guys, that's like content in their time zone, so that they don't have to stay up till like Gavin and I, when we used to play video games together,
It was rough. Yep.
he would have to stay. He would either have to go to bed at 3 a.m. or get up at like 5 a.m.
Yeah, I
so that
think
we
the
could play
time
Crackdown.
the time when I was carrying your car around through Crackdown, you were asleep. It was like 9 p.m. for you, but it was like 3 a.m. for me. And
I feel terrible about that.
Like, right now, literally right now, if you're watching this live, it's 3:30 a.m. in Sydney. So
I mean,
like,
Sydney's
wake up.
always screwed no matter what.
yeah. And then London is currently 6:30 p.m.
So, who's going to be there?
So we're gonna have us. We're gonna have Lawrence from Funhouse. We're gonna
Do
have
you want to say who is us?
us. It's okay. So from Achievement Hunter, I'm just gonna use the desks in my brain. Michael Jones, Jeremy Dooley, Jeff Ramsey, Jack Patillo, myself, and Alfredo will be there. I don't believe Ryan.
Ryan will be at RTX. He
Lindsay.
won't.
Correct.
Ryan and Lindsay are coming later.
They have prior obligations, and I believe Gavin does as well. But you're welcome to go to the. I don't know.
I don't actually have a ticket yet. I still need to book.
I was giving you an out.
Well, you got till Tuesday.
Lazy man. So that's Achievement Hunter. Funhouse will have Lawrence. Cow Chop will have Brett. I don't want to misspeak here. Brett, James, I think, and then Lindsay, and then I think Jacob.
I think so.
And then Sideshow will have Bed and Criken and a couple of their pals from the area, from London or England. We're gonna have Hat Films is gonna make a guest appearance from the Yogscast
There's
team.
been talk of us having a rematch.
Yep.
Oh,
I'd like to do a rematch.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
And then let's see. And then Chilled Chaos will
Chilled
be there.
Chaos is there, yeah.
Kind of Funny will be there.
Kind of funny. We'll be there.
Greg, Tim, and Andy from Kind of Funny.
And Alfredo.
And Alfredo.
From
Hazzy.
Kind of Funny, yeah.
half Kinda Funny,
Are we
half
forgetting anybody?
Achievement Hunter.
Sugar Pine's not there, right?
Correct.
Nobody wants them.
They didn't want us, Jeff.
Yeah, that's it, right?
Yeah, pretty sure.
And then we got the good
Vaping,
Funhouse.
vaping is illegal in England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, tune in, and we'll see you guys there. We'll put out the Run of Show on Twitter sometime here soon, so you can know what to expect.
And then RTX.
and
then
RTX.
I don't know if we've announced Is it a thing? What we're doing after RTX? Is
Yeah,
that a
we can
reason
announce it.
Can't announce it or talk about it.
No,
We're gonna stick around
I would
England.
just not say specifically where.
Well, we're just gonna stick
We're
around
going
England
to
for
Gavin's
a couple
house
of days
in England
because we're gonna do some UK achievement haunts.
That's right.
Yeah, we're gonna do 2 haunts.
We got
in the
older
UK.
ghosts.
I won't say where, but we're gonna. Jeremy's gonna punch the shit out of a dapper British ghost.
Yeah, in the one episode of it. I am actually in the second ghost hunt that we're doing, and not the first one. So I've got like 2 days.
Same.
And so it's like
In Foggy
I was talking. So I was talking to Kat. And Kat's like, "Oh, you could go here. You could go there. Like, all these different places you could check out." I was like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring my PlayStation and play Spider-Man."
Oh, is Game Attack gonna be there? Or they're not making this
I'm
trip?
not sure.
Okay, I'll find out.
Yeah.
Go see.
Um,
Does the US PlayStation work anything?
That might be region locked.
Hey,
No, it won't.
Tickets, rtxlondon.com.
RTXLondon.com. Tickets still
What do you
available.
I know that my English Xbox that I brought over didn't work.
Do you have one at your mom's house you can borrow?
A PlayStation?
Yeah.
I have a PS3.
I'm sure Dan's got
I left a long time ago, Jeremy.
one.
Jeff, before you leave, though, we were talking about your beard. And your beard had never looked any better than it did last weekend at Lewis's wedding.
Aww.
I put some effort into it.
It was looking good, Jeff. If you haven't
Jeff,
seen,
you
I
looked
posted a
real good in
picture
that
of
photo.
Jeff was
man.
looking GQ.
I
haven't
wore
seen
a-
this photo.
It's the only time in my life I've worn a suit that wasn't related to a funeral. Well, I guess it was a funeral
Or
for
fake-
their
or
for their
fake age.
singleness.
yeah. But
It was a freedom funeral.
but yeah, I tweeted a picture of all
open
of
casket.
the group of us that went. Me, Alfredo, Jackie, Jeff, and then
I just
Okay, the
Gio
people
was there.
Lewis likes.
want to say right now.
Uh-huh.
Fareed was there.
Fareed was there.
Tim Geddes was there. Lewis was there. Of
course.
Alfredo, Trevor,
own wedding.
Jackie was there. I want nothing more than to be Nigerian so I can have a Nigerian wedding now. Oh my god. That was phenomenal.
What was different about it?
They had like outfits that were all coordinated because they like pick out fabrics and then everybody builds their suits and uniforms based on that so that there's like a symmetry there. And then they have all these like Christiana's dad came up and he gave this amazing like 15-minute impassioned speech where he spoke as a tribal Nigerian and as an educated Nigerian and then as a British man, and that was fascinating because it was really funny, and he kept dipping back and forth and being like, sort of like, it was almost like stand up, like white people walk like this, black people be walking like this, it was kind of like that kind of thing. But in the process of that, they have all these like things they say, and I
don't attempt.
I'm remiss. I wouldn't, but you would say like Edo or whatever, and like a thing,
Ebo.
and then everybody in the crowd would have like a response to it. It's like yelling and like chanting, and it was like it was just, and there was dancing everywhere all the time. There's just nobody stopped dancing at any point. It was fucking just cool.
Yeah, it's very like unifying.
Oh, look at that!
experience.
Look at that
There they
photo
are.
Hey,
Jeff looking handsome as shit.
Classy.
It was like actual culture. It was cool to be a part of.
yeah.
Alfredo has so many teeth.
I think
Yeah,
he's
he
got the
does.
same amount of teeth.
No, he's got extra. row.
He's got a third row.
Yeah,
A third row.
Like a great white shark.
It's wild.
yeah. It was fucking awesome.
Don't they have more rows of teeth?
Yeah,
Animal
they
boy?
just constantly
Listen,
like.
Don't you call Alfredo a great white shark to his face. He'll come at you. It makes me excited for my sister's wedding next year because she's Nigerian, so it's going to be a good time.
Okay.
Trevor's face is like, you can see his brain go, no, she's not. I'm not having this.
She converted actually.
It was seriously
She was
like,
raised American.
they did the cutest stuff. Like all the tables were themed after Beyonce songs, and it was just awesome.
Yeah, it said like please bay seated. And,
Yeah.
like, and they were all named. Yeah, so it was awesome.
And the venue was amazing. It looked out over
Oh, it's
like
so
all
good.
of New York. It was like in Long Island City, and it was on a roof, and you just had like the
All of
entirety of New York
Manhattan.
City and Manhattan
That's
in
cool.
front of you.
Oh
It
yeah.
was fucking cool.
Did
Do
you
you
do
think
any?
anyone was up there during 9/11? Be a real downer on a wedding.
That building wasn't open. No.
So
Like,
so this was possibly because the building existed,
Well,
but
yeah.
I don't think it existed.
Don't say sorry now.
I don't think it existed.
really dumb.
I don't think it existed in that format because they were able to get it because they were just becoming a wedding venue.
Yeah. I also
they were
don't
able to,
think
like,
you would have had a
scooch
good
in.
view from like if you want to be literal with it.
Yeah, because we had a whole fight over whether we could see the
Oh,
Freedom Tower
shit.
or not, and we couldn't.
You were changing colors on towers and shit.
Yeah.
Jeff had this really cool app that he knows about, and I don't know if you pay a certain amount or whatever.
Somebody sent it to me.
Yeah, so somebody sent it to Jeff, and you enter a queue with however many people that have access
Not a
to
ton
this
of
app.
people.
Not a lot of people. And you get control of 2 towers
For 2 minutes.
for 2 minutes, and you get to change the colors on it, and you can change it from like a solid color, or you can get it to like
make it go like up
have
or
the
down
color like
or
cycle
rainbow
through
and like pick colors, and yeah, you just change like the lights on
What's
the top
this
of
app?
2 tabs.
Well, I don't know. He's got it. It's some like
What's the
special
sap
app.
and our purple and orange options?
Oh, easily,
yeah.
easily.
Oh boy.
So yeah, we were having fun with that at nighttime. Just kind of.
A lot of people were sending me.
100 the
Apparently,
city?
you could do something like that in Sydney with the bridge.
Yeah.
You could change the color.
Oh, really?
So a lot of people were sending me like,
Darling
"This is
Harbor.
for you, Jeremy."
Is there anything like
It's
that in
a
London?
purple and orange bridge.
All the
And I'm
people
like,
in Sydney.
Oh yeah, I've
Remy
seen
Tim
that.
took over the Sydney Bridge for a while. I was like, yes.
Is there
I'm not
anything
gonna
like
say
that
it
in
out
London?
loud because I don't know if it's like a secret, but I'll send you an invite to it. It's that thing. Right there.
Nice.
Yeah, and
I'm
you
just
can
gonna
just
gain
like,
control over it every so often. Anyway. I'm
Remy
just gonna
Timmett.
make
After
it
I-
Remy Tim. People
Remy
won't even,
Tower?
I won't even be there to see it. People will just
So
know.
what else did you do in New York City while you guys were there? Were
well,
you just there
I-
one night, or how long were you there for?
2 nights I was there.
Yeah, I got
I
there
don't know about
Friday.
you.
I left Friday evening, left first thing Sunday morning.
Yeah.
I have a little circuit I do in because I'm a dickhead. I really do like Brooklyn, and there's a bookstore I like in Brooklyn really a lot called Spoonbill in Sugartown. And so I bought some dickhead books, and I don't know. We ate some pizza.
Apparently, there's this really cool van store.
Yeah, the General. by Vans,
that
yeah.
I didn't
bought
get a
some
chance to
shoes.
make it to, but
Just walked around Brooklyn.
yeah,
and just
I
like
did a lot of
enjoyed.
walking, a lot of listening to music and
Weather
stuff.
was amazing.
But, while go ahead.
We decided to see some comedy while we were there because I just had that week in LA where I went to the Comedy Store every night and I saw like all that AAA talent, like Whitney Cummings and Joe Rogan and David Spade and like Tom Segura and all those people, Bill Burr, were all there. And so I thought that should be easily replicated in New York. And so it was actually Trevor's idea to go to the Comedy Cellar. So we did.
But before that, so we stopped for dinner. We went to this. It was a wine bar.
We were in Williamsburg.
So it wasn't really food. We stopped there. Then we went and got pizza at a place called Best Pizza, which is a friend of mine recommended this place, and it was really good. And then after that, we were like, okay, well, there's a comedy place really close by. Let's go there and see some improv.
And I'll be honest with you, I don't like improv, but you and Alfredo are super
Right.
doing it,
So we're
and I
like-
want to support you guys. And so I was like,
Well,
I'll give
thank
some
you,
improv
Jeff.
a shot.
Did you sit
Like,
there and
I've
go,
never-
we could do better?
Yes.
I've never seen live improv before. I've only ever seen stand-up or sketch. And so I was kind of excited to see it because it was kind of like breaking my improv cherry watching it live. And then...
I'm sorry.
Breaking your cherry.
I'm sorry. That was your cherry. I mean,
I
so
don't want
Fre-
to insult performers.
Fredo and I were like, okay, well, let's like it's been a bit since we've seen some improv. It's always nice to see improv because then you see different troops and you get to see like kind of how they do improv. And we went in and
It just wasn't... It was hard.
it was disappointing.
They did a lot of really... They made a lot of odd choices, like not miking up anybody on stage and then having them face away from the audience and talk. So you just can't understand what they're saying. A lot of mumbling, a lot of... I got the impression... I described it as it was kind of like when you're a kid and it's like the holidays and your cousin is visiting, or maybe your two cousins are visiting and you guys are bored and your mom's like... Go do make believe, and you like put a cape on, and then you decide to make a play, and then you go into the living room, and you're like, "Hey guys, we gotta play," and you've worked out 2 seconds of the play, and then you do that, and then you realize that there's 20 people looking at you, and you're like, and then you start swinging a stick around, and you think it's the most clever thing in the world when you're 8, and your parents are like, "Oh my god, shut up! I just want to go back to playing canasta or whatever." It was like that. It was like that.
Yeah. There's a certain point where
Someone looking at you, Drew.
yeah, I see that. There's a certain point where like they like kept cycling people out of the crowd. And like the crowd was cracking up, loving this, and we're like the 4 of us that are there. We're kind of looking at each other like, are we missing something? Like I don't know. And then like they keep doing different segments. They have a whole run of show for an improv show, which is interesting. And so more people keep cycling out of the audience to a point where I'm looking around. I'm like, I think the entire audience is in.
We were
this
the only 4
show.
people not in the show.
I think we're the only people, except for the guy face palming back there, that are not in this show.
I was so frustrated, and I want to, I have a issue being an asshole sometimes.
Right.
And so I was trying really hard to be
How?
supportive of these guys. And so I had to leave because I couldn't hold it anymore. But I just got to the point where I was just having to make noises. I was just sitting there going,
That was what I was laughing at.
"Oh!"
That was the most enjoyable part of this. This was my second opportunity to see Audience Jeff. You all heard about how I saw Jeff at the magic show.
No, yeah.
But now I get to see Jeff at a lackluster improv show with very, amateur improv performers. And it's just like, Jeff's like kind of moving. He'll be quiet and you'll just hear, just heavy, deep breathing. And then when the audience gets a little rowdy, it gets they're like, oh yeah, there's some noise. He groans louder to rise above it. He's like, just like.
I went to
But I didn't want to be an asshole because the kids were trying. And they were really young, and they might actually been in middle school, and they were trying really hard.
Oh, they were children?
They were not. No, they were like
no. They were
children. That's one thing.
But they were. I know it's a lot to put yourself.
That would have twisted the whole
Yeah.
story.
It's a lot to put.
And their parents kept cheering them on.
It's hard to stand up in front of strangers. These guys didn't have to do that because everybody in the fucking play or in the thing was on stage at some point. But so I was trying to be respectful, and I didn't want to berate them and make them feel bad because these guys they're just getting started.
That's true.
So I had to stomp my foot a few times, and then it just got so bad I just had to leave. I just left.
So what was the name of the place?
I don't want to say the name of the place or the people or even what their theme was or anything because I don't want. I don't want to be mean to these kids.
We left in one or two at a time, and then Jeff, I don't know if you were the last one out, but they incorporated your absence into the play.
I heard them.
No!
Into the performance.
Really?
And
Yeah.
it was okay. So as I was like, I can't. I want to be here, but I gotta go. I have to go. That's at the point I was at. And it was an hour in or something. And I'm like, and we haven't even crested the climax of what their premise was. I know there's another hour. I gotta go. Fredo, Jeff, Jackie, I'm okay. And I just got up. Everything I did was the noisiest thing that could possibly happen, From getting up in the chair going to walking down the wooden steps, each one's creaking. I go to the restroom, the door's the loudest thing in the world. Then I flush probably the atomic toilet, the loudest toilet I've ever experienced. And I'm I gotta
plane toilet.
And I'm I open the door so you just hear because it's just filling in the tank. And so I open the door and it's from the stage you can probably hear just
you can see.
You can just hear the toilet filling. And I'm fuck it. I'm just gonna leave. Everything was loud.
Another part of it too.
I got tripped over something.
The way the fucking place was situated, you have to go through the stage to leave. You have to go through the performance.
You basically enter the stage and then re-exit. You're into the spotlights.
Not through the middle, but definitely through a third of it. You got to go past while they're performing, and you're just sorry,
and that's where they happen to be doing 10 people was in that section of the stage. You literally bump shoulders with them as you leave.
God.
That's when we decided. Anyway,
It's
Yeah.
really
So then we
hard
went-
being in the audience.
Then we went and had what I guess is a New York City comedy experience, which fucking sucks and fucked New York a little bit.
Why is that?
As much as I love New York. So we get to the Comedy Cellar. Or I'm sorry, the Comedy Cellar. Iconic Comedy Cellar. You see at the beginning of Louis when he walks down in, and you get there and you line up. And
Did a guy
then-
flip you off as he walked by?
No, nobody
Eating
flipped me
pizza.
off, but there wasn't eating pizza. So we get there, and there's a show every hour, right? And it's the same comedians all night long. They just do circuits, right? And so that night there was David Tell was going to be there, and some other people I really like. I wanted to see Todd Barry was going to be there, who I've seen before. Is really great live. But and so we stand there in line for an hour, and the guy goes, "All right, I got your names on the list. Come back in an hour." And we're like, "Oh, okay." So then we come back in an hour and stand in line again for another 30 minutes, and then the guy goes, "Nope." And then we left. About a two and a half hour experience for them to say no. The closest we got to comedy was we saw David Tell stand outside for 5 minutes.
yeah.
So it was just at capacity the whole time, wouldn't let you in?
I guess so, yeah.
That's weird.
It was just, it sucked. And then, so we tried to buy advanced. You can't buy advanced tickets. You have to buy a reserve. You have to just reserve a seat. So I went back to the hotel to reserve a seat immediately for the next night because we thought we'll try again Saturday night. But the only time I could reserve a seat was 1 a.m. and I had a 7 a.m. flight. And I was I am not doing that. So
I'm not even
fucking folded in the
convinced.
towel.
I'm not even convinced that the people with reservations all got, because there's a huge line down the side of the building, and some of the people that made it from standby into that line, went around, and then they pulled chunks of the people around the corner because the whole sidewalk is crowded. I mean, it's downtown New York, and they're all going in, and I'm like, that must have been half that line, and they're like, yeah, no, we're done, bye. And I'm
That's a very good point.
there's no way that the rest of those people made it in.
If we had been selected, we would have just been selected to stand in a different line
And then still not made it.
and still
not known
maybe
it.
make it in. And not
Because
known it.
they
That's
had,
horrific.
we had eyes on the place. They're
the-
around the corner in the
The
dark.
2.5 hours we were there, I didn't see that line move much. Maybe 10 people got out of that line. The people that are gonna get in.
Yeah.
It sucked. Yeah.
That's lame.
It was lame. But New York City was fucking awesome, and that wedding was fucking awesome, and that improv was fucking terrible. And
That's a shame.
We went into that story you saying immediately, I don't like to insult performers.
well, I'm not gonna say who they were.
Or like, right. So I was like,
I'm not
I
gonna
don't.
make it easy to figure out who
So
they were.
I was trying to dodge around some like really just dark,
Egregious.
deep insults of like just generic, not like who
It
they
wasn't
are, but like,
great.
Is
But
it
it
that
was
you
like-
don't want them to hear you talking shit?
oh god, it was
I feel
bad.
bad for them. They were
There's
trying.
there's some kid in chat right now. It's like,
Okay.
oh my god, I saw Trevor and Jeff at my improv show. I was like, oh, they're gonna talk about it.
Okay, so there are rules to improv, and those rules can be used as tool belt things, right? So you can like know how to
I
make,
believe the common thing is it's no stop,
Yeah.
right? Well,
Yeah,
it's
no
like,
stop.
No,
like,
however.
okay, doctor.
they,
You're like, no.
they
Same.
mastered that rule, and they mastered yelling over each other and arguing a lot
and whispering
And
while
whispering
facing away
into
from
each
the
other's
fucking
ears.
Audience.
But yeah, no, like there's things. Obviously, yes and is very common, but like establishing who's in it, what the relationships are between people, where you are, and among a bunch of other things, there are just ways to go about improv, and they almost by point did the opposite of all those things,
Yeah,
and it so it made it really hard to watch,
it did
That
make
sucks.
it hard to watch.
and it got like I don't know.
I just
There
glanced
were
at the
some
chat.
really cringy moments
I
where
just-
they just got I don't know.
I just glanced at the chat and I see smelly slut.
Also-
That's a comment. I don't
Also,
know what that's directed to.
a lot of people are asking me if I've seen the season premiere of Always Sunny. Obviously, I have. I watched it live.
Oh, how is it?
I don't think anybody else in the company did. I haven't seen Michael because he's been taking a couple days off. I don't know if he did. I've only watched it twice. I'll say that.
I saw half.
Okay.
Yeah.
I liked the last. I liked elements of it. Very much.
You're not a fan of a new edition, as far as I understand.
Mindy. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but Mindy Kaling is in it, and I like Mindy Kaling. I think she's very talented.
Mhm.
I loved her work in The Office. I've seen some of the Mindy Project. I thought it was good. But I think the strength of that group is the dynamic they have together. And when you introduce someone into that ecosystem, where this is my dipshit, uneducated impression. But my impression from watching that show is a lot of the comedy comes from how their dynamics, their power dynamics together.
Yeah.
And when you introduce somebody into that ecosystem who's on a different, I guess, like performance or energy level wavelength, there's a disparity there. And I felt it. It's hard to describe. Nothing was bad about it. The Mac thing, I think, is the thing with Rob McElhenney that was interesting was he got so fucking cut that his face is like really angular, and his character's kind of like a dopey, like boyish wonder kind of thing. And he had that baby face for so long, and when he looks like a god now.
Yeah,
It looks
it's
like he's in
insane
300.
how he
you
looks
know?
right now.
He like hired the dude from Magic, the workout guy from Magic Mike, to cut him, and he looks amazing. But he looks like a fucking male model now, and so his face is all angular. So when he does like the dopey kind of like one child wonder like goofy thing, it just feels different.
Changes how you perceive his character.
It changes a little bit how you perceive his character. Yeah. But it was funny. There were laugh out loud moments throughout. The last 5 minutes were fucking hilarious. There was a joke that they were threading through. They do this a lot in Sunny, where they thread it through in kind of a sort of funny way, and then at the end they're like, "No, here's what's really funny," and they flip it, and you're like, "That made it all worth it," you know. And there was definitely a moment in that I thought was fucking amazing. But yeah, I don't know. It'll just take some. They've also been off for this is the first episode in a year and a half, and I thought Dee was phenomenal. And I don't know if it's because she went straight from Sunny production into the Mick, and she just has not stopped.
Yeah.
And so she was just like comedically on point. I didn't think that Frank was used a lot in the episode, which is always a shame because Danny DeVito's so amazing. And they're kind of letting his character go gray, and so he looks a little older, and it just makes me sad that like I don't want to think about a world where Danny DeVito isn't in it. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to see him age. I want him to be the same age as Frank Reynolds in season 5 for the rest of my life. But it's good, and I look forward to the next episode. Yeah,
Still no Glenn Howerton?
I don't want to. I don't want to spoil any of the jokes.
Okay.
He's a part of it. I'll say that. Like, there's elements of Glenn in it. That's one of the running jokes throughout the episode.
Because he seemed to make it pretty clear on Twitter that the reason he's not in it isn't because of AP Bio. It's just for different reasons.
Right. And I watch AP Bio, and it's It's I don't think it's as good as the Mick, but it's a good show. Yeah, I liked it. It wasn't the best episode of Sunny I've ever seen, but it's the problem I have with every season. It's like I watch every episode of that show 10 to 20 times, and so I've only seen it twice, so I don't know it that well. There'll be a point like 6 months from now where I might think it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's like I don't know.
Well, that like dynamic mixing thing that happened in how old are you, Trevor?
27.
23. Speaking of 23, this podcast is brought to you by 23andMe. Ever wonder where your family started or why you like some foods more than others? 23andMe is a DNA testing service that gets you in touch with your ancestry, health, wellness, and traits. The 23andMe Health Plus Ancestry service includes reports on how your DNA can influence your weight, sleep quality, caffeine intake, sense of taste, whether you're likely to be lactose intolerant, and more. All good things to know. DNA can even play a role in determining your food choices. Like they said, what kind of things you like the taste of. Whether you love the sweet or salty or bitter, 23andMe's Bitter Taste Report can help you learn more about why you like certain foods. That's actually like a DNA-related thing on why certain foods taste good to you and some don't. It's like how cilantro tastes soapy to some people.
Oh,
it's like a trait.
So good.
I love soap.
Their deep sleep report can tell you if you are more likely to be an especially deep sleeper. And the sleep movement report tells you how much you're likely to move during your sleep, all based on your DNA. It's really crazy how much your DNA really determines in you. I mean, or is it? I guess that's kind of that's who you are, is your DNA. Are milk and cheese your enemy? Their lactose intolerance reports can shed insight into how your genetics may affect your ability to digest dairy products. Whatever you want to learn about yourself, it's easy to do. Order your 23andMe Health Plus Ancestry Service Kit today at 23andme.com/off-topic. That's the number 2, the number 3, and me.com/off-topic. Learn your ancestry and some awesome health facts with 23andMe. I still have to do it because I really, really want to know stuff.
I'm looking at my status right now.
Saw that you were checking that out.
Yeah, I received one the other day. Send it off, and right now they're extracting my DNA. They're isolating and purifying my DNA
like a little
from my saliva.
right?
And you spit into it.
Yep.
Oh man.
And you fill it up to a line, and then you ship it off. I did mine over a year ago, actually. So I'm
really
a fan of
should
these
do
guys.
one.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I found out I'm 13% British.
Good for you. I think I probably did mine about 2 years ago. I don't really remember much about it.
How British are
I'm
you?
just fucking white.
So Jeff,
Probably
before
more than
I know
Gavin.
Jeff, you got to go
Everyone's more
somewhere.
British than I am.
I got to say something. This makes me kind of sad. I didn't realize this.
Burt Reynolds died?
Burt Reynolds died. Yes,
Just
that
now?
sucks.
Yesterday.
At Kelvin_Beltran on Twitter pointed out that we were talking about Burt Reynolds and the Crew 2 cross country thing. We were talking about
Smoking the Bandit.
Smoking the Bandit.
We killed Burt Reynolds!
You killed Burt Reynolds!
Fuck!
It's
And Gus did the rug thing.
Yeah, and he did the rug thing. God damn it.
Crew 2
Yeah.
cross country trip
I'm
with
so
Gus.
sorry.
That was you, me, and
America.
Gus. Shit.
Every picture we put out of Gus, someone's
We
gonna
did.
pop.
We
It's been a
absolutely
while
fucking
since we killed a celebrity.
We absolutely killed Burt Reynolds.
Turd Ferguson.
Oh, it's a funny hat. That was a joke too. I made that joke.
Turd
Yeah,
The
you
Ferguson.
funny
did.
hat.
Yeah.
Oh, funny hat, yeah.
Yeah.
So I gotta go in like 15 minutes, but there's like 2 things I want to talk about.
Okay.
One, real quick, we filmed. I say this
Excuse me.
because the audience I think has been resistant to watching us make Fortnite content. We filmed a Fortnite video yesterday that I think
Oh my
people will
God.
like.
It was. I had a blast.
A proper
honestly.
things to do. Well, we already had a things to do in Fortnite. It was
Yep.
really good. The golf one. I thought you guys did
Yep.
a great job. But we did another things to do in sandbox mode that I think was fucking
Yeah.
hilarious and so much fun to make. And I hope the audience likes it and gives it a chance
Yeah.
because I know there's like some visceral like like
Some guttural reactions
when
to
they
the
see us
game.
like
yeah.
they're like no that's you don't play Fortnite.
Yeah.
we
I
don't
would
want that
love
from
to
you.
play more Fortnite.
But
Listen, so doing the things to do is literally our bread and butter, and Fortnite, kind of like the sandbox mode especially, just enables us to do what we're so great at in games anyway. So there is Fortnite, the traditional battle royale game, right?
and Fortnite the game
And Fortnite the game, right? But like, yeah. So you might not like Fortnite, the battle royale, but these little things to do things that we're doing are just taking all the tools that they have in the game, and like Minecraft or GTA.
It feels
and
like
metagaming within it. And
I felt like when we were making it yesterday, and I felt like, and I don't know that the building part will make it into the video.
Not
or not,
likely.
Probably not. But it felt like early days of Minecraft and GTA to me, when you're just like overwhelmed with ideas.
Yeah.
And you're just like, we came up with like 3 or 4 ideas in the video, just talking about it. Like, oh, and then what if we did this? And what if we did this? And then it's like, and then suddenly you're like, oh, we have 10 more videos to film because we filmed this one video.
We started getting distracted. Okay, so we did record the build up, so maybe we'll release that as a social thing, just because there's so much there that isn't the things to do. But yeah, as we're doing that, we keep getting distracted from what we're actually supposed to be doing because we kept coming up with, oh, we could use this to do this, and there's this new item in here now, and
yeah, there's some fun stuff coming up.
Yeah,
it was a blast.
Yeah,
I could tell it was fun because Ryan, I could see Ryan getting jealous that he wasn't in it.
He was itching to.
He was like
play.
watching. He was like, "You guys, anybody else?" I was like, "Sorry, it's 4-player only."
Yeah,
Was he playing Spider-Man?
No, he wasn't at that time.
moment.
Bailed on trivia to play Spider-Man today.
He did, son of a.
The other thing I want to talk about before we go,
yes,
this is the business side of it.
Okay.
Launched our game today.
Yeah, we did.
We did the heist game.
Heist card game.
Achievement Hunters card cooperative deck building card game. Go pick it up now. It's actually a lot of fun. It's really, really cool.
It is. This is like a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that y'all don't see. The heist game has been in production for well over a year, probably a year and a half. Started with Lewis, and I'll give him full credit. And Lewis and Brian Riley and I started working on that thing, and then Brian's whole team, and then everybody at some point was involved. It's very different from the original game, like the asymmetrical game that we started making.
Yeah,
it's been through many iterations. But it's been kind of one of those labor of love things that we've been doing in the background, a lot of nights and weekends type work on it.
Yeah.
Because we also have to do our day jobs. And it's not like we're not going to, like, we're going to make less videos so that we can work on a card game. Yeah, it's out today. And hopefully you guys will give it a shot. It's designed to be a 10-minute, just drop in, drop out, play with your friends really fast, not overly complicated, very chaotic, but simple, easy to understand, hopefully, and should, if in theory, recreate the frantic nature of us playing a heist.
And what I like about this game too is like you can get better at it. Like I mean, the more you play, the better you'll get. Yes. And then like I want to see like crews working together and just like smoking through all of them because like you can do that.
Yeah,
there are I will say from the outside watching the game, it can feel a lot more chaotic than it is. Yeah. It would literally be like watching a heist. You see people running around doing their things, sometimes running into each other to do something else, and then running back to their jobs. But genuinely, once you start actually playing, you pick it up so quickly, and it goes so fast.
Video of us playing it?
Yeah, well, not yet. Oh, well, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
We've got the how-to video that is out. That's public right now. So Jack, Ryan, Jeremy, and Matt sit down right here, and they tell you, they kind of run you through the game, how to play it, and then they do a full playthrough at the end of that. Yesterday, we recorded a Let's Roll in the game that will come out in the next week or two. And we'll be playing a little bit of that, hopefully, there at Let's Party in London as well.
Hope so.
So you can kind of... There's a couple opportunities to see because no one gameplay will show you the whole heist unless, like Jack said, you perfect that heist, unless you get it like down pat. Yeah. And there's also a lot of luck involved. Like any actual heist, you could trip over a tripwire or something, or you could get pinned by the police or something. But there's a bunch of cards that, even in the how-to and also in our Let's Roll, that we haven't gotten to that will help you feel like this is more of a heist, because I know that was some of the feedback that we've seen so far.
And because we can't leave well enough alone, if you like it, hopefully you like it and support it, because it was designed to be a trilogy. So we have a second and a third game in mind, Lewis and Brian and I, that we want to then, if the first one does well enough, then we can make the second. I mean, it's its own game. It's start and finish, 100%. It's a complete game. If we don't ever make a second or a third iteration of it, it doesn't take away from this game.
It's a standalone game for sure.
What I think is a unique idea and a unique way to take the idea of a card game and iterating down the road on it. So like the second game will be a different game with different mechanics, but narratively tied to the first game, and the third game will be different as well. And so, but also it's open up so that we can have booster packs and like we can release new heists that you can do within the game. So the game will hopefully, if it does well, will continue to be updated with additional heists and stuff that you kind of like we have MDB card packs that come out every once in a while. If it does well, then we'll make the other two, hopefully.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm excited, but seriously, check it out. Store.roosty.com. You can buy it right now. You can purchase it.
How much bucks
right now?
It's like $30, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's really cool. You can play it as few as 2 people, I think, and as many as 4.
Yep.
And genuinely, this is a really, really cool card game, and I do like it a lot.
And I found out there are a bunch of Easter eggs in the game that I didn't even know about. And when I did the heist panel Sunday morning at RTX, I was talking to the artist, and I learned about some of the Easter eggs they put in that I didn't even know.
Yeah, Brian told us a lot when we were filming,
which was really cool.
Yeah,
really cool.
But it's neat. You can play all the different your heist favorites. Like the pilot, the wild card, there's all the little characters drawn after us. I'm the only, everyone has their caricature, kind of, so it's Gavin looks like Gavin, Jeff looks like Jeff, and then mine is my female version of my character. I'm like,
Jack.
all right, that makes sense, so that's pretty cool. But
It's not in the game.
yeah, well, I mean, the pilot's in the game, which is the character I play.
I did my housekeeping faster than I thought I would. I still have about 10 minutes.
You excited for...
I can leave if you guys want me to.
You excited for college football, Jeff?
I watched the Alabama game.
Right over
I watched it in Brooklyn. After the wedding, I went back to the hotel and watched the game.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alabama's not terrible this season, right?
No, they're not terrible.
Yeah, Longhorns are horrible this season.
I'm sorry. Y'all lost your season opener, right?
Yeah, we did. To Maryland, a team that didn't have a coach because the coach killed somebody.
Is it true? Sports.
Yeah. No, it was a player passed out on the field because he...
that was Maryland. Yeah. That kid that died.
He passed on
Heat
the field.
exhaustion.
Wait, shut the hell up about sports. What is that? Look at that.
Activision
Look at that.
Activision just sent...
a Spyro cake.
That's a cake?
To celebrate 20
Whoa.
years since Spyro's release. This was made
Damn, dude.
Cakes, Chocolates, and More.com. This was made by Irene Selby.
Whoa.
It is
Before
nuts.
you do anything else, let me get a photo of you in front
I
of this
actually
cake.
came and dropped it off.
Oh,
my
wow.
Jeremy,
God,
please,
yeah.
get
Let
stand in
me
front of this.
get out of the
Get
background.
out of
Your
the
life's
this.
work promoting this game. Try to get the fuck out of the way.
I'm out of the way. Back here in the camera.
Yeah, Jack, there you go. Hey, somebody grab that smart water bottle, vitamin water.
This is insane.
Yeah, this is great.
That is so cool.
So Activision has been, and I actually wore the shirt today. They've been so super
Fanboy.
secretive. They were like, I said, I think I mentioned at the beginning that they were like, there's a package showing up at 1:00. And you should get a call when it's here. So I got the phone call while I was sitting here. So, and I had no idea what it was gonna be.
Yeah.
And so when I went to the truck and I saw it, I was like, what is that? Like, it's a cake.
Yeah, I thought it was a figure. I thought it was like a big statue or something.
Me too.
When you brought it
And
over.
then no, it's a cake. So Irene let me know because she's right over there, the person who made this. She said so. The whole head is Rice Krispies.
Nice.
Oh,
So
nice.
This right here is a board right there. So that's kind of holding it up because it's just kind of a freestanding thing. But then this is all cake. The horns and wings. It's all fondant. So yeah, it is an
Do you
actual
think the game
cake.
is hidden
It
inside?
smells really good.
It
I
smells
just
great.
I just had the most disgusting thought.
What are you
I have
gonna
to
do?
leave, but I really want to eat some of it.
I want to bite it.
But I
right
want to
here.
find a part that, I want to
it's
stick
cold.
my finger in it. If I put my finger in
No,
Spyro's
don't
asshole,
do it.
no one will
Don't do
know.
that.
No one will
Don't
see
do
it.
that.
What's the anus?
No
made
one
of?
will know.
It's just cake. The whole
That's what I
body's
want. I
cake.
want the anus cake.
Jeff,
Can I-
why
can
are you
I
gonna
bite
do
his-
that?
I'm not gonna. I
need a
have too
knife.
much respect for it.
I think we need a knife to cut a piece of the cake.
Are you
off,
allowed
right?
to eat this?
Hey,
I don't
Eric,
want
can you
to,
toss me
really,
a knife?
because it's so awesome.
Yeah, toss me a knife, Eric. Just,
Hey, Eric, are we allowed to show copywritten cakes on camera?
hey, beer me a knife.
That is freaking amazing.
Is this blurred out right now on the stream?
I think so. I'm not allowed to
I'm
show it.
blacked out.
Can we put Spyro's name like in the Twitter, like he's part of the cast? So it's that is so cool.
Dude,
That's
people
a
are
wicked
cool.
cake.
People are talented.
Yeah, people who are
Talented people
It's,
suck.
It's wild. I want
Pull out a toothpick.
No, this is like a little piece of paper.
Oh.
and it looks good. The colors on it look amazing.
It looks like Spyro.
yeah, it's just like Spyro.
That's so incredibly awesome.
Oh,
So
Oh, yeah, knife.
what she just let me know is that there are some boards in the legs. So if we want to cut and get to cake,
Oh,
we have
little
to cut the
sticks?
body.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Thank you, Activision.
Thank
thank you,
you,
Activision
so much.
and the cake makers, who Jeremy will say one more time.
Cakes, chocolates, and more.com.
There you go. What's his tongue made out of?
I don't know. I think it's edible though.
It's got a stick, so you can probably pull that out and just eat his tongue.
Go for it, Gav. Why don't you want some? You want some
want tongue?
fire?
I want some.
it's
I want
fire.
some, I want
No.
some of his rump.
No, okay.
Yeah, give me.
Gavin, you have to lick
Okay,
off.
We want
that.
some.
That-
We want flank Spyro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh man. Okay.
Oh,
Let's
Gavin,
just
yeah.
get like.
Look, yeah, Spyro the Dragon. There.
yeah. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Jeremy, you should get first bite.
Jeremy,
Okay.
Inaugural bite.
Jeremy, come over here and get the tongue.
Oh,
Leave
thanks
it
for
in.
the other-
I want to see
your
someone
nice
make out with
work
him.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jeremy likes to make out with Spyro.
Jeremy, come here. Come here.
Yeah. Am I gonna make out with Spyro?
Yeah. Go ahead and give his tongue a, like. See how far into that
It's
tongue
a
you can
fire. It's not his tongue. For the love of
Okay,
God.
just see how far
throat that
into the
tongue.
fire you can get.
No, I'm gonna gag.
No,
Yeah.
it's okay. Here, get to someone. You got a good profile image of this. So we see how far. There
No,
we go.
I'm literally gonna gag.
No, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
See if
All
you can
this-
bite his nose off.
Yeah,
It
come
feels
on.
so wrong. It
Get
feels,
in
I've
there.
never done
It's
this.
Spyro.
Hold on,
It's
there's
like
something
he's
on
been in
there.
your
I
life
want
for 20 years.
I want to make out with Spyro. Can I like have it?
No.
No.
Shut up. Hold on, I'm gonna.
Cock your
get
head
to the
back. It'll go straight.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's like Lady and the Tramp.
Look at the camera.
Oh.
Oh, you bit it off. Oh yeah, it's a stick. Yeah.
That sounded
That was
so
hot.
bad.
That's gonna go up on that subreddit r dragon porn.
That's not coming out. That's stuck in his mouth.
All right.
That hurt my neck because I had to bend it like.
He's not just a pretty dragon. He also tastes
Hey, you
delicious.
took his first
No,
bite.
that's right here.
Oh, okay.
Here, slice off some Spyro, boys.
From this end?
He was biting off.
Or should I just
Spyro's
continue around the?
Can I have some of his face?
I want some wings.
It's Rice Krispie in there, so yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a
Yeah, I
cheek.
want some Rice Krispie. Yeah, I'll take a cheek. Let's.
Oh my god, the cake is so good.
Oh, it just cut right into it. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh man,
Oh,
I had no idea
I'm
that we
eating
were.
my childhood.
cake.
He's so tender.
Gotta cut that fun out.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we go.
happy
Let me
20th
try some
birthday,
face.
Spyro.
Happy 20th birthday, Spyro.
Happy
I'm just
20th
gonna carve
birthday,
his cheek
Spyro.
off.
You
There
can
you
Man,
almost
go.
drink.
I don't know if I said it yet, but
Say
that
it.
fucking video of you at Christmas,
Yeah.
Spyro, is the
When I'm
cutest thing.
7 years old,
Cutest thing I've ever
popping
seen.
open.
Oh,
That was my first video game,
looks
I think.
horrible. It looks so rough.
That is really good.
Look how sad he
Oh my god! Ugh, so violent.
Oh, it's gone dark.
Oh,
Oh yeah, there's the Rice Krispie.
Gavin's flayed him.
Little
There
Rice
you go.
Krispie cheeks.
That's
Well,
a
that's
bit-
supposed to be a really good.
I hit the board a little bit.
That's supposed to be a really good part of like the cow, right? Cheeks.
I've never had a cow cheek.
Barbacoa?
Yeah.
What, really?
Yeah.
All right.
It's supposed to be like
I'm
a
gonna
really
go
tender
for-
cheek.
What's the
I'm gonna throw a
family in Game of Thrones that flays people?
the Boltons.
The Boltons, yeah. Gavin just
The flayed
Ramsay
man?
Bolton, that fucking dragon.
Oh.
You know, I'm not normally into fondant.
I'm gonna
but
eat his skin.
It's good.
Yeah, that's good fun though.
All right,
Here
I
we
want
go.
to try some.
Some dragon skin.
You're scalping him.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's a little tough, but yeah, it's good.
Scalping was a big part of our ghost hunt.
Jack, you're brutal.
Oh.
Take the horn.
The horn is edible.
Take the horn.
Yeah, the head's gonna take a little
Dude,
more.
you eat that dragon horn,
There
you're
we
gonna have
go.
a fucking boner for a week.
Let me. I'm gonna take some.
Dragon horn's more powerful than rhino horn.
Listen, but if we turn him the other way, he'll look like, oh, well.
You might not have gotten
pissed off.
When I
much.
take this, dick's gonna be rock hard.
It's kind of in there.
Okay.
I want some more.
Yeah,
Hang on, I'm gonna turn him this way.
I'm gonna eat the horn.
Fredo.
A little less heinous. There he is. There's Spyro. Ta-da. Don't pay attention to the spit he looks like he's on now.
That horn is all
There we
farted
go.
up.
This looks so much
Yeah, the
worse
horse, total
in person.
Worse?
Yeah, from a distance, it's like, oh, little pieces of him are missing, but now it just looks.
Oh,
like
it
you guys
looks pretty violent from
are
this
just
side.
eating
Look
this,
at
this
like the
mythical
sculpture
creature.
they've done.
Yeah, and that we've
And the
undone.
color on the horns, the fade, like the gradient,
It's really good.
it's just so impressive.
There's like, yeah, you can see there's like shading on the back.
It's like,
of the wings and
like
stuff.
an ombre.
That
Can I
was
use
one
my
of the
fork to
coolest
scoop
presents
out
I've
some of
ever
his ass?
received. My God.
This is my lunch.
I gotta taste this
Roberto,
dragon.
please.
I'm gonna take a little.
How many
slip and
calories
slop
is a
here.
Spyro?
Saw you.
How many calories is this? Oh, hold on.
I'll see you. But goodbye, internet.
Bye, Jeff.
See you
See you
later.
later, Jeff. Alfredo.
Love you.
I don't know how I ended up on Off Topic 3 weeks in a row, but
Welcome
Bye,
to the cake
Jeff.
party, man.
Slice of this guy.
Right. Some
Oh, Matt smelled it.
Matt, you want some Spyro cake? Yeah. You know I want some Spyro cake.
Matt comes rolling on in.
plate.
I had a cake alert.
I love that.
Take it from the other side if you can.
Oh, over here?
Oh, no.
I mean, I know there's a wedge missing from that side, but
Here.
yeah, his ass is missing
Let me
on
help you
that
out.
side. But
Because you gotta dig in there.
you want to just
He looks like he's got kind of a cow's
I'm
body.
gonna try to keep him.
kinda like-
He's a little rounder, but you know
You want
what?
some
When
horn?
it's a cake,
Dude,
that's a
I'll
good
take
thing.
that.
I took
That's
a
a
bite
good
off the
thing.
top, but you can eat it off the side if you want.
I'm gonna get
That's just
you.
pure
I'm
sugar.
gonna get you this
Yeah, that's
horn.
just pure
Oh, there
fondant,
you go.
Matt, in horn form.
There you go. There's
Oh,
some-
and his face.
Is that
is
good,
crispy.
Matt?
There
Is
you
that
go.
enough fun?
Matt, it is
Perfect
good
slice.
shit.
Jeff's
as
coming
well,
back for
dude.
more.
Fredo?
Wants more cake.
Oh, Jeff's
Oh
farting
no, he's
again.
coming back to
Alright,
farm.
so you
Gavin.
Bite on my 2 fingers.
Why were they? Why did he go to sit there and you did this?
Well, he grabbed him, and now it's like got stinky 2 fingers.
Don't
like,
put it closer
I got
to your
stinky
mouth.
2 fingers.
Why do you keep putting 2 fingers near people's anuses? You
Just
did
he
a
grabbed my
cat
hand,
in.
but I only got 2 of them out
There
there.
you go.
Here, I need some of that cake. I think I might finish the spine.
So to
Oh yeah,
Matt,
look at that.
not that Matt,
Just
but
go
my,
across.
my Activision contact, Matt, to you and to everyone at Activision, Toys for Bob, and whoever made this happen. This is fucking awesome. Thank you so much. This is incredible. Oh wow.
There we go.
And yeah,
Yeah, that's good. Look at
the
that.
people at Cakes, Chocolates, and More.com did just
Oh, there we go.
just awesome work.
This is delicious.
And she was like insanely nice.
You think you could bite his eye off?
I prefer
Probably.
not to.
It looks like a lot of
You'd
sauce.
be the one to do it, Jeremy.
I don't want to though.
But
Regardless of whether or not I should be the one to do it, I shouldn't do it. You
Yeah,
really
man,
carved up his rump there.
There's some cake down into the
I think
tail
the wings
too,
are
so
fondant
there's
as
a
well.
slice
So
here.
that's
if
a
you want
lot
it.
of sugar in the wing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's pure sugar.
dude, we got
I
these
found
new
it.
peach tea and
He
lemon
looks like he
Snapples.
was
Oh, snapping?
non-diet.
You snapping into
Oh,
a
dude,
Snapple?
I'm all about it.
in that other show. It looked like he got caught in a bear trap,
What kind of bear trap?
or like one of those like,
Head
like a
first.
giant mouse trap.
An ass bear trap. He's like, oh, I should have sat in that pile of leaves. They were ready for it. Well, you know what? Everyone's munching right now. So while there's some little munching going on, I'm going to talk to you guys about another one of our sponsors.
All right.
Let people just get some chewing in, get the little snackage going on. And I'm going to talk to you guys about Felix Gray. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Felix Gray. You probably don't realize it, but the average American blasts their eyes with bright screens for 11 hours every day. Then you think about what you do all day, and it doesn't seem so crazy. So you're just staring at, you're staring at screens all day. We're probably more than that, 11 hours a day, Go to work, stare at screens all day, except when we're doing stuff like this. And then we go home and stare at screens all day. So I didn't actually read this next part, but it's they're saying whether it's my computer at work or my phone at home, watching a movie, etc. I really do spend a lot of time looking at a screen. The fact is, you can't stop looking at screens. If you're a sane person. But you can protect your eyes with a pair of Felix Gray glasses that are available with or without a prescription. Felix Gray glasses are a lifesaver. They filter out 90% of high-energy blue light and eliminate the glare coming off of those screens. So, yeah, blue light is the bad light. That's why when you turn your phones on like night mode and stuff, you see the blues kind of go away because blue light is the badness. You don't like that blue light. With Felix Gray, there's no yellow lens tint. And Felix Gray glasses are handcrafted from premium Italian acetate, so you'll always look sharp. There's the Nash pair, which are comfortable and they work really well. You can use them to game while you're at home, or if you're like me, you're staring at a screen at work. They really help. Don't go another day looking at screens without the help of some Felix Grays. Go to felixgrayglasses.com/off-topic to protect your peepers today. That's felixgrayglasses.com/off-topic, felixgrayglasses.com/off-topic. Protect your eyes, people. You're going to be looking at screens. You don't want your eyes getting all bloodshot and worn out and end up like Lannon. So just make sure to protect your eyes. It's important.
I knew a dude who choked and he burst all the blood vessels in both of his eyes.
Well, thanks, guys. We're going to call the podcast. He choked and burst all the
all
blood
the
vessels.
pressure trying to get out what was in his
I
throat.
think he had a shot of something, but there was someone put a coin in his drink and he choked on it.
What?
And on both sides of his round bits in his eyes, all the white turned to red and he looked like a demon.
So he went full on zombie mode.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Did he
That's
recover? Did he go
insane.
blind?
Yeah, no, it
Blind zombie.
didn't affect his vision.
Oh, okay.
They eventually went white, but there was just blood red. I mean, he worked in a supermarket with me, and it was just demonic supermarket worker.
I get bloodshot eyes quite a bit,
Yeah.
because I can feel like a lot of people do when I'm gaming and stuff like that. I forget to blink often when I'm looking at the screens. It happens.
You're just streaming.
Well, not that bad, but I don't blink as much, and so your eyes get really worn
You're like
out.
Malcolm McDowell. Your eyes
Yeah,
just
and I
pried
can
open.
feel,
Clockwork
and
Orange
every now and
style.
again, I can feel a blood vessel burst in my eye while I'm gaming. I can feel it. Yeah, I can feel it happen, and I'll go to Ken. I'll go, "Is my eye bloodshot?" She's like, "Oh yeah."
God, I had a thing when
know.
it's kind of relates to the other conversation about that shitty improv show. But I was watching a.
Oh, you guys talked about that.
I was watching a really bad puppet show. I went with Griffin a few months ago, and it was this performer. It was 2 people, and it wasn't going well for them. They kept in the middle of the performance, they're bitching about the venue, and at one point, the guy got his marionette tangled up in the scenery, and then he tripped over a foam gravestone, and I was just so I was trying to hold in laughter because there wasn't really many people in the audience. There's probably 12 people in the audience, so I was just when he was tripping over and getting stuck on stuff and yelling at the other one. So I had to bite my hand, and I was hunched over, all my muscles were tensed up, and I was and tears just started streaming down my face because I couldn't laugh. And then I accidentally released a very audible, one of my.
Right, those things.
It popped out like that, and I heard it. And Griffin was next to me. She was like, and I just went. It was like 5 seconds. I was like, and I just had to get up.
But the loudest one I've heard
It was
from you.
it like echoed through to the point where like the people doing the thing were like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't want to make any noise."
If you guys can find this moment, I know a great video moment where Gavin does that. Does that. Like,
It's me trying to stifle a laugh.
it's him trying to not laugh, and it's during it's a play palace, and is it called Ultimate Battle Simulator? Is that the name of the game, or
Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator? Or something?
right? And you had just put Chuck Norris against a tortoise.
Totally accurate battle system.
Like,
right?
is that
No.
no? That's a different one. That's the with the loopy people. This is where we put like animals and stuff.
Oh,
down.
right. Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
So they did a play palace in that, and they set up a match between Chuck Norris and a tortoise, not Clive Torchwar.
Yeah, dude.
No, the first one.
Yeah, Clive Torchwar is like a super-powered tortoise. But just a regular tortoise. And like, so Chuck Norris just runs up and kills him in one punch. Yeah. Just a dead tortoise. And Michael goes, okay. And it's like totally quiet. And Gavin's like also very quiet looking at the screen. And then he goes to click on the next thing and he goes, and it does it for so long. So, and I showed you that the other day too.
Yeah.
'Cause
It's
I
a
saw
noise I can only just describe as like, I don't want to laugh loud, and that's all I can do. Like, it has to come out in some form.
Right.
And it's a weird sort of like nasal noise.
The sign is edible too.
No way. The
Yeah.
happy 20th anniversary?
Yeah, you can eat the sign.
It's got like a little frosting layer. I mean, this is paper, but
No, it might
No,
be
it's probably edible paper.
It's sugar paper here.
Yeah.
Oh, you did take a little small bite?
it is.
Yeah. The sign is 100% edible.
It's like a kid. I want the 20.
Someone's
'cause
got
it
to take
says
a
your
bite
age.
of wing.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh god, that's a lot. That's a lot of sugar.
I picked the horn, man. That was just pure
Okay.
sugar.
Am I in
I
a
hope
shot
there
anywhere?
might be-
Oh wait, this is here. It is.
Yeah, play
Hold
the
on.
sound. Play the sound. Hold on.
Sound it.
I don't know if we can.
Yeah. Okay, they're getting ready. So we have Chuck Norris against a tortoise,
Look at the tortoise.
dead. And then wait for Gavin. Listen! Oh my god!
Sounds like someone unzipping their pants.
Like a real heavy zipper. Too.
Does anyone else make that noise, or is that just me?
I think
I-
just you.
I think I picked that up because you do it enough now that like if I don't want to laugh, I will absolutely like snort.
It's totally like
If I-
unintentional. It just happens.
I'll do that every now and then when I make a joke that I think is funny, but no one else thinks it's funny. Like,
Yeah,
Like, all right.
that's your tell that it's
Yeah.
like Jack's just being
Like, I'm just
sarcastic.
being-
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I do if I try to stifle a laugh. Because I feel like I don't often do that. I just laugh. I'll do a quiet, wheezy laugh if I have to, though. Like,
think
if
I
I don't
laughed-
want to laugh loud, I'll do the thing where I go.
Yeah.
And that's all you hear from
I
me.
laughed probably
Part
the
of Bruce.
hardest I've ever laughed in Minecraft. It was one of the Galacticrafts I was on where I was talking about Lindsay's duvet assault course, and she thought duvet was for your ass.
She thought a duvet was
Oh,
a bidet.
no.
Bidet?
Yeah. She confused duvet and
Like,
bidet.
exploded with that.
Dude, there was another Galacticraft thing I saw. I think it was Galacticraft. I don't know. But it was one of the funniest deaths in Minecraft. Oh, no. I think it was during the sheep thing where we were trying to dial a different colored sheep. Jack was underground. And he was just mining next to some lava looking for stuff. And a creeper rolled up behind you that you didn't see. And Jack's like, oh, I'm just not finding anything down here. And he turned around and saw the creeper. And it blew up and shot him into the lava. And he went, yeah, I'm just not finding anything. Oh, God! It's just like the most brutal death.
Yeah, I think because I died in lava too, because I lost everything I had on me.
Jack's had the best creeper deaths. Like the one in You're Dead was phenomenal as well, where you died
me
from
see
damage.
Like,
Yeah,
I
I
have
have
one box.
half
Drop
a
down.
heart of fall damage is all it took to kill me.
I think we're about ready for You're Dead too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
You can
fun.
do it.
Yeah, let's.
want
We
some
should
of
Try
the
and
actually.
make it last longer than
We
4
should
episodes.
not shoot
Go
each
for- go
other.
for the brain.
And we
Yeah,
should try.
I didn't shoot
I know.
anyone.
I know that.
I want some
I'm
of
just
his
I
saying.
may have been egging
We should-
him on.
You might have been egging
But
on. We should
I
try like actually
think you would.
try hard because
All right,
when
sorry,
we made it
Spyro.
4 episodes, it's like okay.
Do we have any more Minecraft like in the can
it's
right
tough.
now, or are we behind on Minecraft?
No, I think we did another.
You might
I was
just have
in,
to rip his head off and bite into it.
I was in.
I
two
might have to rip his
Galacticrafts.
head off, but I don't want to do that quite yet.
Well, because I know like the most recent one, the one that came out this week for first members is the one
Oh,
where
keep that shot going right here.
Oh god.
Oh, so soft.
Ooh. There is board in it.
Paper in there.
I didn't remember if that was in the wings or not.
There you go, Jeremy.
Okay.
It tastes a little bit like Play-Doh. It's probably because of the pounds of food coloring it takes to get it to that orange.
Yeah.
But
super good. The
very
Rice
sweet.
Krispies really good.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've been working on Solar, so that was probably another one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think maybe we have one more in the can, but we're gonna be gone like for 2 weeks, so we should.
I know the
maybe
one
have
that
to film one.
The one that came out on YouTube today was when we were about to start, and I was like, all right, I have like a meeting in an hour and a half. And it took like 45 minutes.
you
Oh,
doing
that's
in there?
right.
Because my mods weren't loading or something. So by the
Yeah.
time we started recording, I had like 20 minutes left.
Is this the Drunk Michael one, or is that the next one? Is that the first member one?
This week on YouTube, I think it's the Drunk Michael one where he was mad that...
The fucking
I left.
fences?
The
But
fence
it's-
is pissed off, Michael.
Oh.
The same thing always happens where it's like, well, I'll be like, I have this much time, and then it'll take forever to start. And then it's like, I gotta leave in 20 minutes. Should I be in the video or not? And they're like, oh, just be in it and leave. And then I leave, and it's like, you dickhead left. Like, what do you want from me? Do you want me to be in it or not?
It's true.
Oh, yeah, I was supposed to jump in, but then I fucked up all the mods on my Minecraft. I think
That's what happened to me. That's why I couldn't get in for like almost an hour.
Yeah.
Because I mean, this is just gonna be
My Minecraft is still
this is
fucked.
gonna be left to the animals.
what are you getting rid of?
Just rip his face.
Hold
off.
on, let me get you around here. So
I like the animals is broadcast.
Oh, it sounds like you're cutting styrofoam.
Oh,
It's good Krispies.
It is.
Dude,
Ooh.
you are missing out if you haven't had any of that.
Yeah, get some head.
Man, the chat really wants to see his eye get bitten off.
Jesus.
No, the eye's gonna be so much fucking. I mean, here, I'll pop it off and eat it.
Duvet assault course. Jesus Christ. All right.
Oh,
Oh, that's terrifying looking.
Oh, it's... Oh.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh.
Hold up, Nick.
Jeremy, you should take the other one off and put them on your eye.
Oh, yes.
Where his eyes? Where his eyes?
And then sing while doing it.
Oh!
Yeah, get his other eye, Jeremy. And
Well,
have a
Fredo,
new-
we're not allowed to sing. Be careful. Eric will Jump up.
I know you've been wanting to sing.
Alright,
This is-
I've been on
sorry.
a Nickelback kick lately
This
again.
is-
Really?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't believe you'd admit that.
What? They have so many bands.
I mean, this is how you remind him.
Nickelback?
Yeah.
Dude, they got
They got some good
How
ones.
You Remind Me. They got
Cut it out.
Lullabies.
Cut it out.
Me?
Stop.
All right.
Stop it.
So you can use
No.
the stickiness, Jeremy, to apply them to your eye.
All right, audio podcast listeners, you should really make a point to watch this part.
You're gonna be angry. Make sure you gotta make an angry face.
Okay, we're ready.
They look like eyes on the
It's like
backside.
Neo in the
on that.
Matrix.
Oh no. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Oh my god, yes! Oh my god!
Oh
Yes! Yes!
That works so well.
Oh my
That's so
god.
good. Someone give him a pair of glasses. Eric, give him your glasses.
Fuck. Hang on.
Hang on.
Jack's got
I'll
glasses.
keep
That's
in.
fine, Eric.
Wait,
we can ruin
wait.
Eric's.
Okay, wait. Oh, man. You're gonna have to touch. Oh.
Yeah, let's see it. Yeah!
He looks like an old man for some
That
reason.
close up is
Oh.
like that's the thumbnel, right?
Yeah, absolutely. With no context, like what
All
the
right, Jeremy,
That's
now
like
going
that's
on?
like Doc Brown in Roger Rabbit. What was that movie?
Gross.
The judge, right?
Where he was a toon all along.
Is this just all frosting?
Yeah, no, don't do that.
There's your thumbnail. Oh wow.
I don't know if you were able to see any of what that looked like, Jeremy. It was
It was
primo.
top.
So everyone just,
Shockingly, I couldn't.
just tweet him pictures of that.
Yeah.
My God.
Oh, and look at Spyro just with his face ripped off.
Yeah, but it's a cake. Like, that's how I feel
No, it looks like he's got
about any of those shows. Are like
I gave him his
the
other
cake
horn
boss
back.
and things like that. When
Yeah.
they design like these giant cakes and they put hours and hours and hours of work into it, and I'm like, it's a cake.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
at the end of the day, it's gonna get fucking ate.
Or thrown away.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not gonna last. This reminds me, for some reason, those eyes missing reminds me of
we have, like,
Neo when he's got the bandage
Yeah, yeah.
over his eye because it like caves in a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah.
You've got like
Why is there chocolate
diva
brown in
I'm
slashes.
crying.
Just the outside
I'm
of the
crying cake tears.
Cake on the edge is gonna
Dragon tears, what that's called.
That's the
This
crust.
is what happens when you learn you
crust
have
of the cake.
type 2.
Is type 2 the one that kills you?
I don't know. Maybe, probably.
Which one?
No,
did they chop off a
one
lid?
is like you are.
Yes.
I think you acquire it, and one is you're born with it. Is that? Am I
Came
wrong?
in hot.
Like
Maybe it's
Maybelline? Did you say that as
Type
well?
2 Maybelline.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Both said Maybelline at the same time.
All right, make sure you get those bleach things right in your eyes, okay?
No, it's extra gentle.
Oh, okay, then it's fine.
Oh.
Bleach is never extra gentle. Bleach is bleach.
It's not.
How do you make bleach? What is it? Like Hydra bleach shine? What is it?
What?
Watch
bleach?
your eyes.
What is
Don't
bleach?
put that in your
Hydro
eyes.
bleach shine.
Hydrochloric something?
All right, let's see.
Peroxide? What is bleach?
Hey Siri,
Just keep asking what bleach.
what is bleach?
It'll be fine.
Nope, that's
The
a Japanese
Japanese
manga series.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
I mean, you're not wrong,
not-
but God damn it.
How do you make bleach?
Is this content?
How do you
Sodium
bleach your ass?
hydrochloride.
Sodium hydrochloride.
Cleaning my eyes. The camera's like right on me. You're all talking about bleach.
Yeah, it's sodium hydrochloride.
Which
So,
is
Would anyone ever go for the bleached
K-
anus?
which is, yeah.
Wait, say
sodium
again?
I just don't
hydroxy-
think it looked good on me.
Bleach
It
your
contradicts
anus?
everything.
What would look bad on you?
It would be weird if you had dark skin and then
Yeah.
a white anus.
A white anus?
Well, my skin's not that dark, Jeremy.
It's not, but I mean, you would notice some bleaching.
No, we're all pretty much the same shade. Well, I guess green is, is the only
Yeah.
Trevor and I are pretty white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it would hurt
Yeah,
to bleach
yeah.
your anus, though.
Yo, I'm white.
Right?
be
It
a
might
bit
sting
stingy.
a bit.
Yeah.
What's involved in bleaching an asshole?
Well, you take a thimble of
Do they,
bleach
like-
There's
and
the
you
title
just
of the
sit it on...
episode.
Do they like take a comb and kind of like comb out the hair and then like?
I'm sure they
Like the
shave
hair
it.
gets bleached as
Do you
well.
have enough hair that you need a comb down there?
No, I don't know, but I'm saying like if
Pomade,
you want.
the-
Here's the thing, I don't. But if you want to bleach asshole, I'm assuming you grow out your asshole hair as long
no,
as
it's
possible.
you don't.
Are you trimming your asshole hair?
You don't bleach the hair.
That,
you
no,
talking
that's
about?
not what bleaching an asshole means. It
That's
doesn't mean-
not.
It means, you know, like the little brown star?
I thought it was.
It means you don't want
It makes the
you're a porn
anus
star.
skin
You don't
white.
want a brown star. You want the same as your
want a
the
pale-
That
rest
makes
of your
sense.
cheek.
Yeah.
I thought it was bleaching actual hair.
Some people got some dark holes.
So I thought like you
I'm
do the
imagining
whole,
Alfredo's ass with like some 90s
oil.
curtains.
yeah, he's got
Yeah.
frosted
Frosted
tips on his ass.
Yeah, I got my NSYNC butthole right now going on.
Yeah, I thought
Little
it was-
Joy Fatone.
I thought
Joey
like
Fatone
little
from the
hair,
waist
like,
down.
if you have hair on your anus, you just kind of want to bleach it up a bit, lighten it up. You don't want it to
All
be
right,
super dark.
should we get you your asshole bleached for Extra Life?
Yeah.
Does that hurt?
Probably
That
a little
sound that
bit.
just came out of
I heard
podcast.
Michael go, what?
We could get someone to come in with an anal bleaching machine, if there is a machine, or
So-
if it's just a
anything.
thimble of.
I will
my
say,
ass.
someone
in your ass. It would just probably sit in the
How long
the
is
sphincter.
How long does this last for?
I mean, how long does bleach last on skin? I don't know. Does it go dark again?
Is it?
You probably
Wear
got to
off.
get re-bleached.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I need to get my asshole touched up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you think it's like teeth
My
whitening
roots
where
are
you-
showing.
You get your teeth whitening tray and you do it like every night. Do you think there's like a bleach like tray they have to put in?
You get, like, a
dip in some
mold
bleach
of
and
your-
all right, 15 minutes of bleach tonight.
Shit, I learned something
All right.
today.
Like
I
Matt.
think that. I mean, I think just porn stars do it because they don't want their assholes dark.
You
Yeah.
don't want a shitty asshole.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's
Oh my God! You need to wipe. That's just how an asshole looks. It's like I mean, you just don't see it very often because you're not kicking your legs up.
what else
around.
would get bleached?
Can you
I don't
see
know.
your own
I feel
asshole?
like if you're like tongue deep
There
in
are
an
definitely
asshole,
people
who
who
cares
can't.
about the color?
Cool.
Right?
I got a message from Matt Bragg that just says, "That was no joke. Probably the best tasting cake I have ever had." And I just imagine Matt sitting at his desk going,
Yeah, he sits down.
As he
retired
gets
now.
type
"Do
2.
you want some eye?"
Yeah.
Speaking of extra
No.
life, someone said
The eye
like
is
one
kind
thing
of a-
that has popped up is
eye
someone's
is
asked
tough.
about chest waxing.
They asked
Gavin,
about?
would you be interested in chest waxing?
Oh man!
I know you've got a lot of fur
Yeah.
up there, man.
A lot.
Oh,
Oh, Gav.
Holy shit.
I'm like a ow! Don't take my. I grew that.
I made that
Break
myself.
shit.
I own that, Trevor. This
So-
is not public domain. This is copyright.
Yeah, we're gonna have
free.
to censor
Someone said
that.
Lawrence saw his own asshole, but he used a mirror. That doesn't
I
count.
don't think
Yeah.
I looked into mine.
I've looked into mine
so
before.
anyway, extra life.
What's the longest your asshole hair can grow before it just like
Depends on the person.
Because like your
23
eyebrow
me will let
hair,
you know.
it just
I'm
kind of
gonna
gets
be
to a
like-
length, and that's what it is. But can you does somebody have a condition where like their eyebrows just keep growing longer and they don't?
Well, it's like the
replace themselves?
Wolfman condition,
But what happens
right?
with eyebrows? They fall off, right? They don't just.
Right, exactly. They fall out and they replace themselves.
So you're asking like, how often does an anal hair fall out?
Yeah, but like, is there anybody that can just like it just keeps
Oh, like
going?
Rapunzel?
Rapunzel up a
Yeah.
side of a building.
Man, that could be dangerous if you were Rapunzeling up someone's anus hair. And you climb,
Yeah, she throws down. You're climbing it and you get all the
climb
way to the
too
top,
high.
and it's
oh shit, it's
Right in
dark.
there.
Extra life.
Extra life.
all about
So November 10th and 11th this year, 24 hours, 8 a.m. till 8 a.m., Saturday to Sunday. Please donate. We're trying to hit our goal, about 1.2 million, I think. We don't have a specific goal yet. We're still working on that, but it's going to be over $1 million this year. And please donate. Also, right now, if you go to omaze.com/roosterteeth, you can go actually try to get into the Camp series. We'll draw you into Camp. You can come to Austin, visit the studios. Check that out, omaze.com/roosterteeth. And the proceeds from that are going to our Extra Life donation. So please do that as well. That's good till I think the end of September. Your
Camp character is going to be a diddler.
Great.
Just so you know.
A priest.
Great.
Or not.
Hey, speaking of priests, now that we brought it back around circle, because we tried to talk about this movie,
Are you
and
seeing
then
Like
it
a
went down
Prayer
a
by
really
Madonna?
No, it went down a really dark path.
Yeah.
So Fredo and I,
like
now
a priest.
Fredo was there. We all when we went. Really want to have a conversation. Doesn't get cut. Just really want to have that. So I don't know if that got cut or not. So I'm just going to say
it won't. That's fine.
Fredo,
we're gonna release all
Jackie,
of
Jeff,
this.
and I, we all went and saw The Nun last night.
was my invite.
A lot of snakes, and like an almost unfair amount of snakes in that movie. That's not going to spoil anything. There's just a fuck ton of snakes. I mean, a guy gets bit in the eye. I'm like, oh, Jeff. Oh, hold on. You're in frame. Oh, you're in frame now. You're in frame now. Now you're in frame. You're in frame, and then you're in frame.
I mean, it was by no means a good movie, but it had some scary moments.
God.
And it got to the point, because I get scared very easily, where I was like holding Jackie's hand, but then
There was
I
a
would
part where
jump
he was like,
I was
he was
just
definitely
like,
up in here
she
like
was
this.
Like, what? And then there's times where I would be holding her hand, I'd grip it, but then I'd jump and then like crush her hand. So I had to like move to the whole like holding her leg. Because like
Squeeze the
what
leg.
the fuck, man? Like, why are people just like, oh, they're the dark hallway. I just got chased by this. I'm gonna go back.
There's
into
a bell in the night. I'll
Fuck
chase that down.
Get up, run the opposite direction until you hit like the sea.
Yeah, dude.
Then
hit the sea.
until you hit the sea, then grab a ferry or a cruise and go the opposite fucking
I
direction.
would love to have Alfredo do a pass on all horror scripts and see how short the movies
How
become.
many times would Alfredo go, bitch, get out?
There's that guy, he answers the phone.
What is you doing? Let's stop.
All right.
One.
Guy answers the phone, he's like, yeah, my daughter's possessed. Nope.
We need.
In the movie.
We need to do theater mode Ox, you, me, and Jeff. Horror movies.
Yeah.
We may have
Just,
talked
like,
about doing
criticize
something
it
like
like
that.
that.
Maybe for Halloween-ish.
That's
Maybe,
We'll see.
That's with two O's. Horror movies.
What do I say? Horror movies?
Well, it might be. People might say horror movies.
Horror.
Just a bad porno?
Horror movies.
Horror movies.
Horror
That's,
movies.
that's like a half of drama.
Horror.
Oh.
Bad porno.
Horror.
Do you say horror? Are you one of those people that says horror?
I say horror.
Man,
Horror.
okay,
Horror.
so people do this all the time where they
Horror.
I
send
wouldn't
us...
say whore.
They
I
send
don't know what I said.
Jesus Christ.
Jack.
Hey. I was like, hey, you should do this for theater mode. And we're like, cool. Yeah, we can't do that. And then now we can do Ox. But like, for the first time ever, I sent a movie to Tyler yesterday that was on Reddit. It's a movie called Skyscraper with Anna Nicole Smith. There was a trailer for it was on Reddit.
And Dwayne Rock Johnson.
And he's trying to track it down. He's like literally looking to see who has the rights for it right now. It looked amazing. Not the new Skyscraper, the old Skyscraper.
Do you think you could lop off that horn? Just the tip?
Oh, if I swung
like-
hard enough?
Oh, it's cozy.
It is thick with fucking fondant.
Let me
dude.
try.
Hold on. I gotta get this.
That's like what the eye
Getting his
was.
toes off. There we go.
I want to see if it'll get stuck or whether
Please
I
don't.
get right.
Oh god, I'm gonna.
No, there's no way you're gonna.
He's swinging
Just
towards,
don't swing.
I'll be like
swinging
that.
towards broadcast.
Go
There's no way. It's gonna either knock the horn off
Yeah, but
or
it's gonna
embed.
come-
Okay.
The horn's got a
it's a
stick through it.
stick.
There's a stick through it, but
But
you can bite off. I bit off the top, so.
Oh!
Oh, you
Hit
got
the
the
stick.
stick.
Hit the stick.
You got the stick.
So you gotta go like all different sides and then it'll flop off. Anyway.
This poor guy.
So yeah, so the movie was like, there was a lot of jump scares. And these jump scares, much like most jump scares, are just bam, loud noise. So like, if ever there was this is just what I do. A lot of people cover up their face. I just go like this. And I prepare.
That's exactly how I wait for
I
jump scares.
half mute my ears, right? And then, because I can't blink them.
Well, 'cause
I
you
wish
get-
I could
you
blink
get
them.
mixed up.
I wish I could do this with my ears, just, and then they're closed, right?
Why can't we do that?
I know. Why not?
About to be an explosion?
I learned how to do that a long
Yeah,
time ago.
you're like,
Close your ears.
Shut off my ears.
let me wink my ear at you, Gav, or Jeremy.
Oh, right back.
Both
at
of you.
Can you move your ears with your face?
Yeah.
Can't do it.
I can move my ears with my hands.
Without moving your face.
Yeah, you just move your ears.
You're moving your
It
whole
moves my
scalp.
it moves
I
my
do
whole scalp
everything.
too. But yeah, like it's immediately the scares go away when
You know
like,
when in the Star Wars movies when they're like getting like force choked and it's a bit wavy?
It looks like someone has like a Photoshop tool on him, and it's just like,
It looks like the beginning of Super Mario 64 when
Oh,
you
yeah,
can just
hold on,
drag
let me-
his
let me-
face all around.
pull your
yeah,
scalp.
Get it in time. Be better.
Here, you just keep doing it.
Go
and
off of Alfredo.
He's not good. He's not good rhythm. You need a good rhythm. Thank you, audio listeners. That was Alfredo and Trevor's Fun Time Hour.
Puppetry of his head.
Hey, my marionette didn't get tangled up in the scenery.
That was a good one. Hey, this episode of Off Topic.
Who's it brought to us by?
This one.
The big, comma, in big wireless stands for a lot of things. Big contracts, big bills, and big fees. What the big companies don't want you to know is that there's a way to cut your wireless bill down to just $15 a month. Introducing Mint Mobile, the game-changing company that's taken everything wrong with big wireless and made it right. Mint Mobile is proving to millions of Americans that getting your wireless bill doesn't have to be the worst day of the month. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan. You can keep your old number along with all your existing contacts. Choose between 2, 5, or 10 gigabyte 4G LTE plans. No more paying for unlimited data you'll never use. With Mint Mobile, you can save $1,000 plus a year without sacrificing quality service. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month, plus free shipping on your Mint Mobile SIM card, go to mintmobile.com/offtopic. That's Mint, like, you know, the flavor. mintmobile.com/offtopic. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month and get free shipping on your Mint Mobile SIM card at mintmobile.com/offtopic. Mint Mobile. Keep your phone fresh, like mint.
Well, you described it as a flavor, not as a herb.
Yeah, I thought about that after I
Strawberry,
said
like
it.
the flavor.
A herb.
Right.
A herb.
Herb.
It's a weird H to drop, that one.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, letters are weird to drop. Why bother with them in the first place?
I mean, Boston said
Save time
fuck
and
it
get
to
rid of
ours.
it.
How do you say hotel?
Hotel.
Yeah, but you
Wait,
do that.
you drop
Yeah, I was just gonna say. As soon as you went
Yeah, I'm
hotel,
saying.
I was like, oh, it sounds like Gav.
They're like flipped, aren't they?
I mockingly said it as a joke, and
They
I was like,
fell off
oh,
an
wait,
horse.
this imbecile would say it.
Yeah, I know.
I am no imbecile. You take it back,
I
Trevor.
took it back. It was a joke.
It's imbecile.
What's a cowboy ride on? An os.
I know.
Hey, get your hose out there. Fucking Liza sites. I looked into who did the voice for Thatcher because I was like, I want to get him in.
Can we get him on the... Is he really northern?
Jason
Or is he just
Statham.
put down?
Yeah. I just want him in so he can say that line and leave.
GPS satellites.
Unmanned drones.
Inchy games.
Fucking Liza
moonballs.
Fucking
You've been playing Grim Sky, is that out?
Yeah, it's out. It hit
I've been playing
this
handful
week.
of that.
I'm playing the F out of it.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's fun.
I want to play it. We should play it again. We got enough of us.
Siege Trevor. Can't play Siege right now.
Why?
Trevor/Sarah will tear our faces
Too much
off.
Well,
and
yeah,
feed them to
This
some
morning,
animal.
I was like, oh, what can we make? Something fun. And I was like, oh, what about some, Hitman? And Trevor's like, no!
I didn't say no.
Yeah, you did.
So we need Let's Plays.
That's no.
It's a
Like Siege.
video of us playing a game, Trevor.
Yeah.
I like.
You mean it needs to do on that
We
channel?
need to do 2 different channels of content.
I saw someone say 7 days to December. That could be fun.
Yeah.
We haven't played 7 days to die, and hopefully A17
Well,
will be out.
I mean, hey, if Fallout 76 turns out to be good, that could be a 7-day series, like a similar thing. I was gonna say a 7-day similar series, and then my brain exploded because it didn't know how to handle that
can we
many.
do like Red Dead and Red November? I don't even
The
know.
bloody response to Lasso is quite
Red
good.
October.
That's true, Lasso. We got to do that again.
We gotta do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That series takes so long. It's with the 3 of us and Michael, and it's like we need
It's
everyone
very
else
hard
out
to
of the
make
room.
because
It's
kind of
hours.
a waste if anyone else is at the office.
Yeah,
Because they would just sit there all day while we did nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I've made the suggestion of
October cooked.
if we do
That's
it,
could do.
like stream
Tricky
us doing
December
it, not
would
talk
work.
to the audience, but just stream it while we record it.
Yeah.
And then maybe that way they can see the full thing, and then they're gonna see
we can also
an edited version.
we can also go do that over in the stream room and just record there and let everybody else be in the main room to do other stuff.
But there's definitely a file limit.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And
file size.
we might hit that with Lasso.
Oh, we could stop and start.
I mean, someone made the audacious claim on Lasso that Sierra 117 was the hardest level.
How is that possible
That's-
with like
there's no
Cortana
way.
and stuff
There's
and all the
no
anus
way.
levels?
I mean,
Arc is massive.
Arc is huge. There's gonna be parts in Arc that
Arc.
are gonna fucking blow.
Arctober. That's pretty funny.
I actually did.
Red Dead Vimber.
I did the whole Halo 1 campaign.
You did,
Lasso.
because you're a insane person. You also came in and said, yeah, I beat Halo 1
Stardew
All
Simber.
Skulls Legendary. I was like, why'd you say it that way? Like, everyone knows it as Lasso. Legendary All Skulls on. All Skulls Legendary. Oh, ASL.
It's ASOL. It's ASOL.
I did it with
All
Dan.
Skulls on Legendary.
Truth and Reconciliation took us like 11 hours. So hard. It's you get stuck on bits. The bit where you go up into the ship after you've done all the outside sniping stuff and you get ambushed by just waves of random It's like 8 gold elites come out eventually.
Mm-hmm.
That is really, really hard.
Yeah.
Would you
Screw
say
it.
that Halo is one of those like multiplayer games you wish were still like played today? Like, I mean, people still play it, but like, was
Yeah, I love it.
Era.
Yeah, I also wish they would slop Halo 5 and Halo Reach into the Master Chief Collection. Not the Master Chief.
Just to get from achievement
I
purposes.
just want more to do in that game. I mean, Master Chief was he in Reach at the end? Or was that someone else?
He was in Reach where you could look to the side and stand there.
he was an Easter egg.
I'd say that counts as Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, I mean,
Reach was
it all fits in the same universe.
It was
Who
a
cares?
good game, that Reach.
I mean,
Yeah, I
Halo
played the
3
shit out of
ODST's
that.
in there. What did that have to fucking do with Master Chief?
That's a good point.
So I don't know why Reach couldn't be in there. They reference Reach.
Why didn't they do a Halo 3 anniversary? That's what I want to know.
Does it need one? It still looks pretty good.
I mean, they did it to the other two.
But it could look even better.
Yeah, but that was Halo 1 and 2. You look at those, they're like, God.
Dude, so
Well,
2 is not awful, but Halo 1 needed something. Combat Evolved needed help.
So back at my old job, we had this thing called First Month, and that was when we would go to developers and essentially showcase their game like for a whole entire month before the game was released. And one of those games was the Halo Master Chief Collection, and we were playing it and everything, and it was like, ooh, this is rough. This is gonna be a rough release. And then I looked at the calendar and realized it was like a month and a half out, and I was like, there's so many pieces missing, and I was like, ugh. And then it came out, and I was like, oh, it's just as bad as I thought it would be.
It was a rough
Which one was
release.
it?
They just fixed it, though,
Master
right?
Chief Collection.
Oh, gotcha.
They just put out
Thanks,
that
Eric.
big update.
Yeah, like how many years later?
It was like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worth it. I'll play. I feel like I've played the Halo 1 campaign every year since it came out.
Yeah, but now we got fucking Halo Infinite coming out.
Is that what it is?
Whatever that's gonna be.
It's Doom Eternal, Halo Infinite.
When is that? Is that next year?
Metro Exodus.
yeah.
I don't know if it's next year.
It's probably a 2020
I don't
thing.
think they give us
Cyberpunk
Next E3
2077.
we'll see stuff about.
I
Is Halo Infinite like a squad thing again? Like Halo
knows?
5?
Like a battle royale thing is what I'm terrified of.
I just want it to be Master Chief on his own again.
Yeah,
How do you play
you didn't
co-op
like
with that, though?
5.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
you can-
because you go
the team and
you do him, and then you do the team. And
I mean,
then you
I was honestly fine when in Halo 2, it's like if you want to do co-op, it just spawns another Master Chief. Like, who cares? The plot isn't a co-op plot. It's just like add more Master Chiefs. Halo 3 was fine too.
Halo 3 did it. It was just, I mean, you had the Arbiter with you anyways, so it was like,
That's true.
slap the Arbiter in there, and then the other two just became random elites.
Yeah.
Like, no names.
Halo 3
John
was what got me back into gaming. My
God damn, yeah.
Oh man.
There we go. There's the photo.
That's blown out.
Jesus.
That was
Yeah, you're
great.
pretty white, Trevor.
Look at white as fuck.
Man, any
so
we
photo
can't-
where I suck my head in like that just looks so...
It's always a
I do
good
that.
time. Halo 3 was like what got me back into gaming, and it was definitely like one of my favorite gaming experiences out of like the multiplayer, just playing with my friends and stuff. And I wish I had something that came close to like the just raw fun that I had. And maybe it was because I was like in high school and life was way less
That's
stressful
what I've been
in
thinking. 'Cause
general.
I feel like
Yeah.
in every video of Pillar of August, I was like, why aren't games like this anymore?
Yeah.
And I feel like
Yeah.
it's just because I'm
we might be getting
older,
old and all that.
And it's like I just remember having fun as a kid. Like the stuff you enjoy as a child or when you're like becoming an adult.
Yeah.
That stuff sticks with you and you just have the fondest
That's
memory.
that nostalgia.
It's
stuff.
rose-colored
I mean,
glasses.
it's true. But at the same time, I had this conversation last night when I was streaming. I was like talking about, I feel like gaming culture, it's changed a lot, and I feel like it's at a time right now where it's moving away from people play games and people like to watch gaming related content in games that are just fun, like just a fun experience. The person's just enjoying themselves and stuff like that. And it's all transformed now into this like really hyper competitive
Skill
thing.
and
Is what
stuff.
everyone wants to watch games that are all based off of like this skill and super competitive, like the battle royale games. One of the reasons I hate Fortnite because I hate that mentality of like, you know, someone has to go in and
The
put
battle
all-
royale aspect of it, you're saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
like that, you know, and things like that. And, you know, one of the reasons I stopped playing Siege, and so even though I, you know, kind of like Siege and everything, but it's just like this mentality of like,
R.I.P.
you have to be like, you know, people want to watch people that like be just so good at a game where they put all these hours into it and then they like get in there and it's really intense and stuff like that. And at a point, it's like, when does that stop being fun? You know, and it's like the game isn't about being
becomes a
fun
grind.
anymore. It's about trying to prove that you're better than whoever. It's like, just go in and have fun in games.
Well, that's like, I mean, pretty much any of those battle royale games. It's like I know if I sit down and play PUBG or Fortnite, I'm not gonna win. So really, it's just a matter of like how high up on the ranking will I get? Because I'm not confident in myself that I will win any of those games.
Right.
I like Fortnite a little better just because I know I can sort of delay the inevitable by throwing up some walls and shit.
Yeah.
Like, okay, maybe like, oh, I'm getting shot at, but it's like PUBG, I'm like, where is that? And I'm dead.
Yeah. Right.
Whereas like Fortnite, I'm like, oh shit, and then I can like at least wall myself off. Like, okay, where the hell is this coming from? I can at least
it's also
have some
faster pace. So
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
die right away, if you die in 20 minutes, like it goes and goes.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
PUBG, I mean, unfortunately,
just a
I've spent
drag.
45 minutes like. I dove in, grabbed a bunch of stuff. I didn't see anybody. I was looking for people. I drove around, drove into the circle. And I'm like, okay, I hope there's people here. Before I can even get out of the car, headshot, dead, gone.
Yeah.
There goes that map.
Yeah. It's like 30 minutes
like,
of doing
it's
nothing.
an hour.
Well, that's the other thing with Siege and PUBG and Fortnite and all that, where it's like, yeah, you're going in and there's a whole prep phase to these games. You know, it's not like, you know, I'll enjoy playing like some Call of Duty or some Battlefield every now and again because it's a matter of, yeah, I might have a bad game, right? But that means that I got shot a lot and then I came back and maybe got a kill or two and then I'm dead again and then came back and get a kill or two and stuff like that. In games, in those other types of games, it's like there's this whole beginning thing where like in Siege, it's the whole prep thing. You're setting everything up. We're gonna put all these traps down. And you go, okay, let's blow this wall open. Now we can see through here. If they come through here, we're gonna take this ceiling out. Good. Headshot. I'm out. I'm around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's always that possibility.
Every game's got some luck elements to it.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, even that, and same with like Fortnite, you drop it. There's the whole thing where you're standing there, then you drop in. You got to pick up all the things. I got this now. I can build this.
The one thing I do love about Siege more so than some of the other games is the fact that even when you're dead, you can still contribute.
Yes.
And that's cool.
Does add.
So it's like, oh, I feel like I'm still in it. Like, okay, who's dead? You got cameras. And I was like, all right, you're operating cameras now.
I think what you're describing is the fact that we at Achievement Hunter specifically, being more entertainment geared, are generalists. Like we might have our favorites like Hitman or Halo or Spyro or you know whatever it might be.
Right.
We all have our favorites, but then in general we just play games. We like games, and so we want to play a wide variety of them, and we range in skill levels accordingly. But then there are games like these games we're discussing that have an audience that is niche as fuck. Like that's my game. I'm gonna master that game. And like I was that in Halo for a while. Like I got really good at SWAT. Like that was what I wanted to play.
Mm-hmm. SWAT's great. SWAT's awesome.
Yeah,
but you know,
this is interesting because like when you're saying it's going more towards competitive and stuff, and like me joining Achievement Hunter and everything, I've been trying to shake off that competitive mentality where I'm just like, okay, I'm playing a game. Don't be quiet and focus and try and kill everything. Like, what's a funny moment?
Find that balance.
And I always take it back to that moment where Jack was on his Valk cam, and I was like, well, we need to win this round, but if I throw this C4 while Jack's on his cam, he's probably going to shoot me. And then he shot me and killed me, and that was a funny moment, as opposed to, like, fighting that urge to go shoot that person that I know it's right over there.
Right, and I love that. I love that. It's another thing that separates Siege from the other types of games for me, because Siege does have moments that you can, I think, make very funny.
Yeah.
But the other thing with Siege is like when we go in, and even if we have like one or two of these funny moments, if we release a video where we lose every round, you know, even if there are a couple of funny moments done in, no one likes watching it. You know what I mean? They'll be like, "This was kind of funny," but then everyone like hates the video because they're like,
But then again,
work well and actually work as a team.
That's
they
why
like
I miss being I'm not any good at Siege. I miss being
But you
terrible
don't kill
at
us
Siege.
anymore.
That's the thing. There was that one time where it was you had Blackbeard for the first time, and you're like, "Oh, I'll test the shield," and I was just screwing around, so I shot you in the head on purpose. But then, completely by accident, I killed Jeff and Michael in like the same.
You promised at the beginning of that round you weren't going to kill him.
Yeah, and like Jeff stepped in front of me a bit, and I moved and I shot him, and then Michael, I was too zoomed in because I was like in glass mode. I was too zoomed in to see if he was enemy or not, so I bipped him. And there was like, people love those moments because I suck so much.
Those were
I don't get that anymore. I don't have those moments. I just have really like nothing.
I've seen some clips on Reddit where it's like start of a round, like people running to shoot cameras, and someone just walks in front of them and they drop them.
The first time we brought Alfredo in for a Siege video, he bit me.
Yeah,
Going for a camera.
but I've seen it once where it's like someone, basically someone ran in front of the camera and he got shot and fell down, and it's like everyone's looking at him. Yeah. It's like, and it's like, okay. And he goes and aims, and then someone else does it, and he's kicked from the game.
Yeah, I love that.
Like, God.
It's weird trying to find that balance because I remember the first Siege September video we put out. That was the one where we played 3 matches, and I went 11-0, 9-1, and 9-0. So it was like 28-1 over the span of 3 matches. So I was like, oh man, that's like the best I've ever done in the fucking Let's Play. Like, it's amazing. And then going in and seeing, like, I would say like a fair 20% of the comments were people are just like, I love Alfredo, but I don't like him in Siege.
See, I bloody love watching. I'm happy when I die just so I can watch your cam. It's like
Put on a
I'm
clinic.
watching something that I can't experience myself.
But he's
And I think that's what's
Alfredo
cool
definitely
about it.
plays a different game than what we were playing.
Yeah, and that was the point of the comment where it's just like he doesn't fit like the play style of
skill level.
everybody else.
Well,
Because
might-
the thing is, Alfredo goes in and he does the whole like he won't even call out if he kills someone. Like he's just like doing his thing, leaning around and be like, all right, got that one, and like do around. Whereas us, if we get someone, we go, I don't know how, I got him, yes, got a kill.
Sometimes from Alfredo, I just hear like a "See ya, bitch," and he's got like 4 kills.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, where is everyone else?
Got you, baby.
Yeah.
got you looking.
Yeah, really, Siege, when we're playing with Alfredo, it's a race to make sure he doesn't get an ace. It's like,
Pretty much.
just
We
get
try to
one
stop
kill.
him. And
Just
then
don't let him
usually then that last person will then kill all of us as we try to get them.
But I love playing Siege, so I don't know if it's finding that balance of like maybe anchoring more or slowing it down, or maybe hindering myself with a pistol.
I think what they might be trying to get at is the fact that the one thing that it might spoil is the will they, won't they win.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you're on, you're more likely to carry the team to a win. But, like, at the end of the day, also, so much of the narrative, the content between start and round finish, whether you win or lose, is still, like, that entertainment piece, you know? So
I always go back
there's
and
different,
forth of,
like, ways to look at it,
of
for
like
sure.
maybe because there, aside from platformers and like fighting games, there isn't the other genres. If I focus on something like as much as I focus on Siege, like I get pretty good at. So I always keep bouncing around the idea in my head of like maybe I just drop focusing on Siege and focus on like GTA more and just get really good at GTA or something like that.
Have you ever played Towerfall? It's like a 8-bit archery game.
I can't decide if Alfredo would
I
be
wonder
good
if
at
he'd
that
be
or
good
not.
at that.
I don't think he would.
That's the game where if I
very-
concentrate, I can probably win.
It's a platformer, side scrolling.
Sounds so familiar.
But it's like, you just have a little square that you stay within, so it doesn't actually scroll. So like, I don't know, a 2D platformer is what I was looking at.
Yeah.
And it's a competitive thing. They're for you. You just shoot arrows at each other.
We should slop him in a Towerfall.
We can do Towerfall.
Hey, that's a let's play.
That's a let's play.
Yeah, let's do it.
They got stinky fingers.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, Chad,
Put it right in my eyes.
Don't smell it. Don't do this to anyone.
By the way, that I didn't put my fingers anywhere. Jeff just fired on him. If you are
think-
brand new to this,
I think I mentioned on Off Topic a while back that my dog got hit by a skunk in our backyard and we had the video
That's
of it.
powerful right there.
Oh yes,
Oh, there
I've
you go.
seen
It's
this.
powerful.
Yeah.
No.
And
See,
so
there's platforming involved though.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's why I can't decide
platforming
to be good at it, because it's
and
also
shooting
aiming.
I'll probably be able to hit things
It's the dual
but then I
sticking.
won't be able to get on the fucking platform.
you can
There's
bonk and you
traps.
can shoot, you can slit.
And Gavin's disastrously good at it.
yeah, he's horribly
So,
good at it.
just got, dog
So
got skunked.
my dog got hit by a skunk. I guess
Punched.
a month and a half ago or so, and so
By a skunk.
I have some like wireless cameras like in the house, so I put one under like this gazebo we have in our backyard. And I've been watching it. I was like, oh, there's the skunk, cool. And it was like definitely a mama skunk because you could see like when she walked by the camera, it's like, oh, she's got a bunch of nipples. That's weird. And now I've
nature.
got 4 baby skunks living under my gazebo. They're super, super adorable. Like they're tiny little baby skunks, like the cutest things ever. But yeah,
They're like little
I'll tweet
ferrets,
the video
except
or something.
they can stink bad.
Little,
Yeah.
little
Did the
smelly
baby
ferrets.
ones get stinky as well, or is that like a puberty
I don't know. Like I don't know.
I feel like
when they
baby.
become pubic?
But
Look at
yeah,
it
maybe.
go.
they're super
At what
cute.
They're
point?
so
though.
cute.
yeah.
How
Do they
much?
gain their stink sack?
How much?
That's what-
Or maybe the stink sack has to mature. They might just always have like a snake.
I'll tweet it.
How much for you to have a glass of skunk milk?
Oh no, you couldn't have it in the room. Oh, skunk milk. Oh, okay.
Like tip,
Yeah.
I thought you meant.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Tit-
bringing
like
it up.
tit-
Like badger milk.
Yeah.
skunk milk.
Yeah.
Can you even get that?
I mean, it might take a while. You can because the cup
Jack,
might
I'm
be
assuming.
bigger than its torso, but
You can
I have
milk anything
nipples,
with nipples.
yeah.
You capture a male skunk.
What is that? What is this?
Oh, there you go. That's the original skunk. That's the mama skunk right there. Yeah, you can see it. So that's under my gazebo. So that one went on to have 4 baby skunks.
Did you see him get birth coming out?
No. But then I was looking at the video from last night because it's been raining in Austin, and one came in all wet, and it was like all sad. It's like, oh,
Jax, I love how invested you are.
so cute.
They're adorable.
Rather than like getting
They're
rid of like, I
absolutely
would,
adorable.
Can you tame a baby?
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, people
baby
have
skunk?
people have pet skunks.
you can
How do you stop it from going off?
You can descent them. Like
Yeah.
you basically take out the gland that's
Oh, it's
sprayed.
cruel.
Well, I mean,
it's like declawing a cat. You
Dude.
take out its gland.
Yeah.
dude, a skunk. Like I'd never been that close to a skunk
Was it just
before. Like,
trying
when
to
it
pucker its
sprayed,
asshole out? Nothing
it
about
smells like fire. Like it legit. I thought something was on fire in our house.
Fire?
Yeah, that's what the smell was. It was so potent that it smelled like
My
fire.
dog got hit one time and it smelled like burnt rubber.
Yeah, that's what it smelled like. Burning, like something
And
burning.
it will get on anything in the room.
Yeah, we had to air out the house for like a week. I mean,
Yeah,
she's
it
fine.
is-
I mean, like Emma, it was crazy because she came in the house and she was like foaming at the mouth, and we're like, "What the fuck?"
Uh-oh, yeah.
Because we had just put ant killer in the backyard, and
Oh,
they
no.
were like, "Oh god, she ate the ant killer," and so we called poison control. We're like washing her mouth out and stuff, and we're like, "Oh god, what can we do?" And then we're like, "Yeah, when does this smell go away?" And they're like, "Oh, it shouldn't smell at all." And they were like, "Oh yeah, that may actually be a skunk." And it's like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, it totally could." Yeah,
She winked.
a little cute skunk there.
So
Oh, yeah, you
when
can
you
milk
smell a skunk on the road, you know, it just has that typical, like, I'm sure most people listening have smelled a skunk on the road.
Like
and
weed.
And it smells like that, and it smells like kind of bad. But like when you know when you've gone right over where it was, because that's when the burnt rubber smell gets in. Like it's totally different at a distance than it is up close, which is weird. Like as it radiates out, it like has a different stench. Maybe some
I
of
don't
the
think I've ever smelt one like fresh out of its gland.
yeah.
Fresh out of the skunk.
You haven't milked the
Bring
skunk
out-
and,
bring out the
pop it out?
skunk.
You think it's flammable?
If it
Probably
spritzed
not.
out and you lit it.
Apparently, it's like basically like anus juices that are like fermenting in its butt. Like it's something like I read a lot about skunks when
I can
Emma got
taste
hit.
the way you described
It was
that.
horrible.
I mean, if you got it bleached, I'm sure it'd be a lot better.
Dude, I watched one of the shows that I like to buy seasons of old shows that I really like and just watch through those.
Cheers.
No.
Sometimes.
No.
Can't say
Not about
sorry.
Dirty Jobs.
Can't say.
Love Dirty Jobs.
Mike Rowe's awesome.
Oh,
Mike
shit,
Rowe's
dude.
amazing. So
Yeah,
I've been watching. I have every season, so I've just been watching through them all.
I'm gonna invite myself over.
Yeah, go for it. I've been doing it with Jackie Chan Adventures recently. But so I was watching Dirty Jobs, and there's one where he's like a pest control guy, and they have to get a skunk, and it's in the cage, like they have it in the trap, and like so they just Mike's like I don't know, I don't want to go near that, but they like hand him a cut up trash bag so he can hold it in front of him. And he's like, because that's apparently easier, like, if the skunk sees that coming at them, it's, like, less intimidating than a person, I guess.
Skunks are also, they can't really see very well.
Right.
They see, like, shapes, and they're nearsighted.
So they just see, like, this shape that's
Yeah.
not really anything. And so he's, like, going out, and then the guy behind him goes, oh, you're going to get sprayed. like, as he's going out, he just goes into the trash bag. And Mike just goes, oh, you motherfucker. Throws it on top, like, wraps him up in it, like...
I was filming some fish recently that jump out of the water.
Flying fish? Or?
They just like get pissed off by the boat and they just leap out.
Asian
carp.
Asian carp. Yeah, I was gonna say white carp.
The guy, the expert, was like, "Yeah, like they don't really have any control over their bowels when they come fling out of the water. So they jump out. They're covered in slime. So if they hit you, they like leave this slime trail. They piss and shit as they come out, and they like
That's what propels
aspirate blood from their gills at the same time. And in the spring, they jizz everywhere too. So you can literally get hit by a fish, get covered in shit, piss, blood, and slime, and come.
Dude,
What?
It's like a delicious experience.
and the other thing about those Asian carp, they're like horrific because they're not native.
No, they were brought in to solve like an algae problem.
Yeah, they were like, these things will eat the
They're
algae.
invasive, aren't
So
they?
they put them, they're invasive.
Yeah.
They were put into the water, the ecosystem, ate the algae, and just multiplied.
They said this is great.
Basically killed off every other fish that's in there because they ate everything. And now, you can't drive a boat through it because
I got a
they
lovely,
do that reaction.
I got a
It's
lovely-
insane to watch.
I got a slow-mo shot of one jumping out of the water, hitting Dan in the face, and leaving like a shit stain.
What? Okay, so you mentioned skunks being nearsighted, and then you started talking about these things bleeding jizz. Like, what evolution? Like, why? Like, why would you evolve to have bad eyesight, and then why would you
Because
evolve
if
to
another
get
carp's
scared,
coming out with its
shit,
vagina open.
piss, and like,
Yeah.
and bleed from your
That's not how
gills?
fish work.
Effectively bleeding from your lungs. Like, that's like, hey, predators, I'm right here, and
but
I'm scared.
fish do that. Like the blood just comes out of the gills, and like
They also impact on like each other and boats and stuff. And
Yeah.
it makes them
Hurt
bleed.
themselves.
with some fish, it's like if you see blood coming out of the gills, that fish is a goner. Like sunfish that I'd catch with my dad when we went fishing when we were younger. Like
Caught
they're
one of
just
those in Stardew.
they're just the normal
Yeah.
piece of shit fish that go after anything. Those things, like if the hook gets them somewhere down there and blood starts to come out, that fish is probably not gonna.
It's like slitting its throat, basically.
Yeah,
you just
it's-
ruined its lungs.
Yeah,
its
it's
breathing
like
How do you
ability.
prepare fugu for extra life?
Fuju.
What? You want me to kill people?
Remember when Chris?
Only you can eat it.
Remember when Chris?
You want me to commit suicide via fugu on Extra Life?
How hard is it to get it right? Do you think?
On this Extra Life, we'll be taking one.
Well, subtract a leg. No, we've had quite a few people because I've already sent out the call to Rooster Teeth to be like, hey, I'm working with Chad James now, so me, Katie, and Chad are kind of like the ringleaders of it all. And Chad's been like collecting people's ideas for segments and whatnot. So there's some really good ones in there. And there's a lot of stuff we want to do that we have a talk about budget stuff. So we're actually getting a proper budget this year. So we might be able to rent things like maybe a monster truck or a steamroller to do some fun stuff.
Maybe we can buy some Asian carp.
So we get some Asian carp as well.
There's a frog that sprays blood from its eye, from its tear ducts.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I don't think. What? Now you might be right, but I think it's a lizard that does
Yes.
that.
I think
you may be wrong.
You know
may be
so
right.
much about
I think
animals.
it's a lizard that sprays the blood.
Where's
from
your
its tear
knowledge
duct.
from?
Dude, Planet Earth.
I used
read about it?
I used to, when I was a kid, go to the library with like my parents would always take me and my sister to the library and be like, pick out a couple books and trying to get us to read and stuff. My sister would read like real books.
You'd go for nonfiction.
I would just get like textbooks on animals, and
books
stuff,
about tanks and
just sit there and read them. And I used to watch all like back when like Animal Planet was like really good shows, like it was like the Crocodile Hunter and
Meerkat Manor.
What? Oh my God, what is his name? Jeff Corwin.
Corwin.
Is that his name?
Jeff Corwin.
Jeff Corwin.
Jeremy Corbyn?
Something Adventure.
I used to watch the shit out of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch that.
I watched
and,
a lot of Discovery
James
too.
Horned lizard. Yeah. All right, it is a lizard. Yeah.
What's the weirdest human trick? I know people can like put milk up their nose and squirt that out. Like, but what do you think is like the weirdest like natural human trick that people have done?
I mean,
Natural.
what do you consider natural?
Okay, fine. You can tweak it a little bit. Like putting milk up your nose isn't natural, but you can like
There was that guy who could like walk underwater for like 20 minutes.
walk underwater.
Yeah, he like spears fish on the bottom of the ocean. He's just like, but he doesn't need to breathe.
Does he just weight himself down to walk?
I think so.
Weird.
That was a cool
If
trick.
you ever want to watch a guy who's like really fucked up and does weird shit, there's this like magician type guy called the Regurgitator.
Oh, the guy that
Have you ever
goes
seen his act? Yeah,
breathes,
exactly.
He goes like everyone breathes in.
But
Yeah.
like he has this whole, and of course most of it is an act, an illusion.
Yeah.
But he still does crazy shit where, like he'll take a bunch of salt.
He's done
or
sugar before,
sugar,
yeah.
and he'll like swallow a whole bunch of sugar, and then he'll take a glass of water and he'll drink the whole thing of water, and then he'll like have someone hold out their hand and he'll bring the sugar back and it's dry.
Yeah.
And then he just swallows shit. Like he'll swallow 4 quarters with like 1, 2, 3, 4 written on them. Just like swallow them all and be like, which one do you want? 2? And then like 2 comes out, and then he swallows like cue balls, like pool balls.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like barely fits it in his mouth, and he goes like that, and it just goes.
Yep.
And then
Is he really doing it?
I
Or is it
don't
fake
know.
balls?
I've seen people think that he can sort of hide it, like back at his
But
mouth.
that's
somewhere.
huge. That is
But
a
even
huge
still,
object.
It sounds so dangerous.
It's fucking insanity.
It's like that guy who used to
Don't
watch
swallow pool balls.
the guy
Don't
who
do
used
that.
to.
Jesus
Did you ever see
Christ.
the guy who used to do the thing with the cigarettes where he would just like light a load of cigarettes and then he'd like swallow them and then
Yes.
put them back out? And I think in his career he ate like 10,000 cigarettes or something.
Oh my God.
Legitimately
Which is-
ate them.
Probably worse than smoking.
Probably. Almost definitely.
With all the shit that's in there.
Well,
Wrap it up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
gotta
wrap it
because we
up.
got to see if
2 o'clock,
Fredo's any
we got 2
good
hours.
at what's it called?
Towerfall.
Towerfall. So we're gonna do some
Probably
Towerfall after this. Maybe we'll do a Hitman.
Hitman?
Hitman?
No,
No, I'm
we
not allowed.
we can't.
I'm not
Shut
allowed.
up. God.
Oh, hey,
The
hardcore
artist actually
tabletop.
gets a little bent on it.
Trevor doesn't
hey.
want us to not make it.
Hardcore Tabletop. If you're watching this live right now, Hardcore Tabletop comes out on Tuesdays. We're up to episode
5.
5 will be coming out this Tuesday. 4 have been released so far, so we're halfway done. It is an awesome, awesome show.
It's really
It
amazing. Do we
legit
have a
is
clip?
very, very good. Do we have a clip?
We do. Okay, here's a
We're gonna
clip
show
from
a
the
clip.
upcoming
Should
episode.
we end on the clip?
Roll it.
Yeah, let's do the clip and then we'll end after that. Bye, everyone.
Monopoly.
Hey!
Michael, how many houses are you gonna buy?
It's I thought it was a decent deal. You know, I really needed a Monopoly because otherwise you're just standing there with your dick in your hand watching other people play the game. It's like playing Mario Kart with no items. Like, oh, cool, I'm racing. Who the fuck wants to do this? Give me a shell. What the hell am I doing here?
I don't understand Michael's playstyle. I mean, it's very clearly he sort of stood back and watched the other half of the table sort of fall apart, and then he decided, okay, our side, here's the strong side over here. The us three, me, Alfredo, Michael, we're the good guys. So now I think Michael's trying to position himself where he's just not going to get taken out.
Give me a Monopoly or give me death.
I don't know if that strategy will work for him.
All right, there you go. Check it out. It's super, super awesome. If you're a first member, if you're not a first member, please go sign up. You get like 2 weeks free if you become a first member if you check it out for your first time. And
we got that show. We got Haunters coming in October on Halloween, and we just got stuff coming
ton
up.
of shit coming out.
Stuff.
Also a flash sale.
Flash sale.
Flash it up. Put it in the third.
There we go.
So there, you can get 40% off a
weekend
badge. The offer ends Sunday, September
Holy
9th at 11:59 GMT. You can go to universe.com/RTX London 2018 and use the code FLASH40.
Wow.
40% off weekend badge, so go grab that. There's still tickets left for RTX. No! End it! All right.
That doesn't count. Fuck
Exactly
that.
what I was hoping for.
Get the hell out of here. No! It's been fun.
All right, thank you for watching, everyone. We've been Achievement Hunter.